Happy Friday, happy Friday. We are doing it, we are having it. Things are happening, we are doing it. You are doing it, we are having it. I am Patrick, you are you. Don't get it twisted, do what it do. Cause it's Friday, it's NLO, we're gonna do the shit. And everybody around me can just get with it because it's Friday, it's Friday, it's Friday, it's Friday. Hi, we're on Rumble. If you didn't know, we're on Rumble, and we're on Rumble. If we're ever not on YouTube, we'll be over on Rumble. If you're ever over on Rumble and you're wondering if we're on YouTube, we're over on YouTube. But if you're ever on YouTube and you're wondering if we're on Rumble, we're on Rumble. Johnny Mars is on Rumble. Join Johnny Mars over at Rumble. Ignore the sign. The little leaf definitely did not fall and get stuck up again last minute. It is definitely not crooked. You're imagining everything. This is a pro show, and we don't make mistakes. Hit the like button, you cowards. Can we put all the ladies in charge of the likes today? Can we try to get something right with the women? The G-Robs, the Just Sketties. How about that? Just the ladies in charge of the likes today. Just the flat cats. Just the Gaz. Whenever she wakes up. My name's Ga. I live on the West Coast. I can't get up for the show anymore. I like to sleep in. My sleep is more important than Patrick's show. Bah, 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 bah. That sounds like Corey. Bah, 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 bah. Bah, 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 bah. Welcome to the show. The last couple days have been great because I don't really have to go through too much trouble planning anything. We're just going to catch up with everything this week that we missed during the marathon. You might be going, where is the marathon? Why can't I rewatch the marathon? I went to bed. I missed part of it. I want to see. It's deleted. You're never going to see it. Just kidding. It'll start coming out. I don't know. I haven't quite decided how to release it. Look, we could just put up all the pieces as they were. I don't know. I'll probably re-premiere them this weekend. I don't know. Ian Hawk, or I don't even know who's the real Ian Hawk anymore. I'm starting to resent these people who are constantly harassing me to hit a button. Enough about a button. No man should hit a button. Let's ban all the women today. Hit the like button if you want to ban the women. Hit the like button if you want to ban the women. Here's Sam V saying, I've got a couple things I need to report on the rumor mill has been running all night. Now, imagine if this sentence was grammatically structured correctly. We could all take this seriously. We might all go, what rumors? What reports? But since it's a run-on nonsense sentence, we all look at Sam V and we go, is this a guy? Imagine typing this and going, yeah, hit send. I've got a couple things I need to report on the rumor mill has been running all night. Are you AI? Are you AI? Hit the like button or Ray DeVito will be on MLC today. Who's in charge of the the dislike? Good question. Good question. Fill the holes. Oh, good. Mr. P's back. Mr. P's been gone for like 3 days. I thought he might have died. I thought all the cursing and the ghosts and the dead, Ari Jane's dead tooth and Chad's dead brother and the daughter. I thought maybe the curse had finally come for Mr. P. Good to see. Also, what's this about Carlos Danger got in a car wreck or something? Ray said. I don't know if it's real or a bit based on Carlos's tweets. If Carlos got in a wreck, we're sending shout outs to Carlos today. And good, if he's been in a wreck. Oh, there's Carlos Danger. Good job on WTP. Hope they have you back on when you've had adequate. I was so out of it. And also, David Chandler, I saw yesterday in Ski Mask chat that David Chandler's father or something had some incident yesterday, and I sent him a note. I actually sent David Chandler a note because, you know, like, I was thinking about this. You know, David Chandler is, like, good to so many shows. Like, throw out the fact that he's thrown hundreds of dollars at me this week, but, like, you know, he doesn't seem to have any loyalty. I don't know anything about the guy. Again, he could be a cancer patient. He could be the devil himself. But, you know, nobody... Look, I guess his father's 90 years old. Like, eventually there's nothing you can do. Old people are going to pass away. But I sent him a note just to let him know, you know, this is a guy who gives money to so many people, and there doesn't seem to be any kind of, like, real loyalties or getting involved with the politics of all the shows of the day. He gives money to Chad and Steel Toe and me and Kevin and, you know, Ray DeVito and Ski Mask, and I think he even likes Stevie Lou. I don't know. It's just a guy who, like, does a lot of good in, like, this universe, for better or worse. You know, I don't know if it's a lot of good or not, but aside from just giving, like, all these hosts money, he, like, there's a selfless component to it. He pays for me to go on for 3 more hours so everybody can enjoy it. You know what I mean? So, like, I did send him a gay little note yesterday to David Chandler saying, like, sending good vibes to you and your dad. Because, like, you know, if anybody in this world, if there's karma at all, you know, and there isn't. So don't worry about it. Just do whatever you want. There's no consequences. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to the program. David Chandler even supports Little Lemmy. I mean, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, the guy's clearly, like, wealthy or stupid. What if he's not wealthy at all? What if this is just all on credit cards? What if he's poor as fuck? And what we've actually done by making him pay to get Stevie Lou off shows or 3 more hours on a marathon show, what if we've actually just broken this man? What if he's completely out of money and it's all our responsibility? Oh, God. I'm seeing a lot of chat going down. Just Sketty Tooth John, MD, RN, CCS. So what is scheduled for next week, Monday through Wednesday, then Atlantic City? I would like to plan accordingly. Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit. I see other people wondering about that too. I know Kevin yesterday said Kevin's been hinting all week that he might not even go, and it doesn't even matter because there's not even really anything planned, which was exactly the point. That was exactly the point of all this. And look, you know, Jesus Christ, I don't know what to think about MLC and Kevin Brennan and stuff. Yesterday, I found myself watching Kevin Brennan and agreeing with a lot of what he was saying. Now, look, he thinks he's the only one who's, like, unbiased and has an opinion that's not a work or cucking up or whatever. But you know, as much as everybody's accused me of being a Shuli cuck and drunk on steaks and all that kind of stuff, I did agree with Kevin on a lot of the stuff yesterday. I mean, you guys know how I feel about Chad. And, you know, I just think that's a snake that's going to bite you again and again and again and again. And when I watch Carl and Kumia and Bob and Shuli and producer Joe all run over and start sucking Chad off again, it's, you know, and by the way, this guy was almost gone. No one was talking about Chad. He's irrelevant. He's falling by the wayside. And then Shuli reaches down and gives him a lifeline and pulls him onto shows with eyeballs. It is Shuli's fault. This is Shuli's fault. You know, as far as I know, producer Joe don't like Chad. As far as I know, Shuli didn't like Chad. And as far as I know, Bob didn't like Chad. Talking mad shit about your families, your wives, all this stuff. Now, somebody made a point. They said, you know, as soon as Chad showed all the stuff about Shuli's wife, Shuli made nice and made up, and they were all friendly. I mean, that was days after. People are telling me Shuli is terrified of Chad. Now, if that's true, I don't even know. I don't even know what to think in this world anymore. Terrified of Chad. What are you, Aaron Emholt? Remember when Aaron Emholt was like, he's gone too far? And I'm looking around going like, Chad didn't do shit. He mentioned you had a kid. He mentioned you had an ex-wife. Chad ain't doing shit. Chad can't do shit. Imagine being scared of Chad Zumock. Nevertheless, the timing is interesting. You know. Flatcat Jessica says flimsy Kevin's not even going to AC. Is that confirmed? Did he say that? Patrick, bless you for sending money. Men don't send other men gay notes. That's not true. Being nice and being friendly and sending good vibes to people doesn't cost any money. And, you know, especially when you look around this world and you think about the people you could list out that deserve a car wreck or a sick father. I don't think of Carlos Danger or David Chandler. And again, you might have your, you know, we used to sit there and curse David Chandler for saving Steel Toe every morning. And, you know, it's more, it isn't that cut and dry. He really does like give every show a chance. Okay, DK says DOC was hammering simping on Ray's show last night. Even Ray couldn't take it. Yeah, Drunk on Cringe has finally stuck his head back up above water, and well, we'll get into it later. You know, Ray's yet to post the show that Drunk on Cringe was on, and I have seriously doubts that it'll ever get posted. I have serious doubts it'll ever get posted. If anybody has the full show of Ray last night with Drunk on Cringe, please send that over. Patrick at nobodylikesonions.com. Be great. Massive shit show from the very start. At least Bob will keep your word. I'm sure some fans paid a lot of money to go to. See, this is my point. Is like Kevin, if Kevin doesn't come to this, and maybe he won't, and look, I know he doesn't care at the end of the day, but there were some people coming from like Europe and the West Coast and further away, and it's like, you know, even though you didn't plan anything, you told people it doesn't matter. One thing's for sure, rain or shine, 4 p.m., the poker room at the Borgata. Be there or be square. Thanks for joining Principled Uncertainty. Humble brag. Humble brag. So, you know, I think if he doesn't go and he has people come and spend money, first of all, he'll call them stupid. He'll be like, I never told you, I never promised, I never said there was like, I know that's what he'll say, but like, this is why nobody really planned to come except locals, and the few that did plan to come based on Kevin's words will, I mean, you're going to imagine coming from Europe and Kevin doesn't make it across the state. Imagine coming from Europe and Kevin can't come from North Jersey. You know, I don't know. So I hope he comes. I think he'll come, but I don't know. It appears WATP took down the full Onion episode. Hold on, he posted it yesterday. What do you mean he took it down? I don't even know. There was nothing controversial on it. There's nothing. Look, there's nothing. Kevin might. I don't know if Kevin's heard it. I don't know if Kevin cares. He might blow up. There's nothing I wouldn't say on MLC or to his face or anything like that. There's nothing crazy. It's a work. Kevin was saying the other day he wasn't going, but I know he changes like the wind. You should add flowing milk noise to the humble brag me. Yeah, I'll get right in the studio after the show and do that. I'm going to get a bunch of Foley artists. We're going to work together on a live milk sound that sounds convincing. No, we're going to do that. That's been a big priority of mine this week. The milk sound. WATP only puts up clips for free. Yeah, I think the podcast is available. And maybe on the weekend he'll put out clips. I don't know how it works. It might be on his website. whoarethesepod.com or something like that. Either way, it was just me talking. It's the same thoughts I've had. There's nothing new. Everyone should be aware of ski mask and AC. So it's, yeah, I mean, I don't know what's happening anymore. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and I'm going to do shows from Atlantic City that weekend. Okay. That's all I can promise you. As of this moment, I have a hotel and I have a flight. Yeah, maybe next week. That's a good point, Sketty. Maybe next week we'll do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then Friday, a little later in the day, once Bob gets to the Borgata and everybody gets checked in, we'll do a show from the Borgata. But I'll plan on doing like at least 2 or 3 shows from Atlantic City Friday, Saturday, and we'll try to keep everybody who's not there updated on what's going on. That's all I can promise. I can promise that I'll bring equipment to do a semi-professional podcast and try to bring up people who matter and give you guys an idea of what's going on there. I'll try to do regular updates. I can't promise the shows will be on at any specific time. I'll try to give notice on Twitter, on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter, NLO. Follow us on Instagram, NL Onions. But yeah, I'm probably going to fly Friday, or I'll probably fly out Thursday. You know, you lose almost a whole day going West Coast to East Coast. It's a nightmare. And then I'll probably leave on Monday. So I won't even be able to do, there's no scenario in which I'll be able to do MLC Monday because I'll be flying. That's 2 Mondays from now. And yeah, that's all I can promise. Look, Bob and I said we'll do a show Friday. I haven't worked out the time. I'm hoping afternoon, evening, maybe 4 p.m. Maybe. I guess he has MLC at 5 on Friday, right? This is a week from today. So I don't know if like Bob's going to be on MLC from Atlantic City. I don't know if Kevin will even do a Friday show. I don't know what'll happen, but Bob and I will do a show at some point on Friday. And maybe we'll do one on Saturday too. I don't know if Bob wants to come back up and do another show or whatever, but I'm bringing cameras. I'm bringing mics. I'm bringing stuff to do a show. And even if it's a disaster and a shit show, I'll be giving you updates. I'll be telling you what's up. So I don't know. I know like there's some people who are going. I think, isn't David Chandler going? Isn't Addicted to Profits is definitely not going. But I don't know. What about you locals? What about you flimsy green spans? What about you K-Furs? What about you? You know, I really don't know. This could be a total fucking nightmare. It could be really bad. I don't know. What are the odds? Ski mask. Yeah, people are all these fights that want to happen. Will you wave to us from the YouTube Atlantic City live stream cam? Is that a thing? Chad made Ski Mask look bad in front of his young friends. I mean, Kevin railed on Ski Mask. You know, Ski Mask, I guess, is like, or Kevin is like Ski Mask's hero. And, Kevin just railing on him, and then Gino just railing on him the other day. It's like the dude just lost his job. Jesus Christ. He's clearly like having this existential, like talking about moving and new job and all this stuff. It's like, leave the dude alone. He just lost his shit. How about offering him a little bit of, but no, they pile on the dude. I think something's bad going to happen in AC. It'll be content for the next 2 weeks for NLO and MLC. Too bad Corey won't be able to do IRL stream from the boardwalk. I'm getting a text from Bob Levy. Roberta Levinson is how he's stored in my phone. Let's see what this is about. This could be bad. Bob says he'll get there Friday night by 8:30 for sure. Okay, so Bob and I might do a later show that night. On Friday, it'll be East Coast, so the West Coast people will be happy it's a little earlier. The East Coast people will be happy it's a little earlier. If Bob gets there by 8:30, I imagine he'll be ready to go by 1 a.m. What does Bob do to get ready for a show? Dialysis and a pack of Cools? So good. Now that Bob Levy's listening, we can call him out for being a giant bitch. No, just kidding. What's going on, Bob? Are you getting played? He's getting hate from everywhere today, or yesterday, or this week. I don't know. Shuli's getting meaner and meaner. I see this. Shuli's ramping up the aggressiveness. The attacks on Kevin are nonstop. Producer Joe, the drops about Kevin, nonstop. What's the goal? To make Bob Levy go nuts? Bob Levy says, call me. Let me send you the thing. It'll be easier. We're gonna get the Reverend Bob Levy on the phone. Let me send him the number. Yeah, call that number and you can be on the show, Bob. I don't know what's going on because it feels like Shuli and Kevin both are not gonna let this go until he quits one of these shows. And by the way, people don't know this or not. We have developed a Bob Levy AI voice that we have not released yet. Hello.
Hello, is this Patrick?
This is Patrick. You're on The Onion.
Hey, it's good to be here. First time caller, second time visitor. How are you?
So who are you going to quit? Whose show are you going to quit?
No shows. I don't quit. I don't quit, you know?
I don't know. I don't know if Bob or Shuli are going to let you not quit. They're just harassing you.
Nah, I think everything's going to be fine today. I am in a good mood.
Ray, you wake up every day and just reset your memory?
No. I wish I was that dumb.
But what you were saying last night on MLC that you had never really looked at it the way Kevin was telling you about having Chad back on and all that stuff.
Well, especially with the streaming, whatever the snipe streaming thing, I thought that was over. And no, I basically, I did what I could do basically for the family and I didn't think about, you know what I mean? I'm rushing it, and like the kids weren't happy with me laughing with him on the radio the other night. And, I think something like this needs time to make sure that everything's all right instead of just jumping in. It's like, I don't care what he does. He can go on with Shuli or whatever. That's fine. And we can build it and see what happens, but I'm not, you know what I mean? It's just like, what's important to me is my family. And right. I'm not gonna, believe me, we're very tight. And if they're upset, I don't think that's going to happen.
What made you think Chad would change? You were like, Chad, he won't do it again. Trust me. What makes you think that?
Because I think we had a long talk, you know what I mean? And I really think when people talk seriously and get stuff worked out, I think I think it could work, you know, but that's just me thinking. I'm always thinking the positive way. And,
right.
you know, I
like
just
Chad, when Chad gets cornered, he lashes out though. You know, when Chad gets cornered, there are no loyalties or friends anymore.
Yeah, but like, you know, I think that we are okay from having the long talks, you know, but I have to, you know, I have to think of other people too. It's not just about me. And it's you know, I'm with Kevin, you know, and he, you know, it's like it is like I'm slapping him in the face, but sometimes I don't look at it like that. And then when I'm told about it, I look at his side too, and I go, you know, he's got a point. You know, I've been with him. He takes care of me. We have a good show, and I you know, I have to overthink when you're overloaded with all the bullshit going on about getting shit done at the house and the yard. You overlook shit, and it's not cool.
Do you think he'll go, or do you think he'll back out, Kevin?
Oh, no, he's going. There's no doubt he's going.
Why is he talking like he might not go?
No, there's no doubt he'll be there. You know, he's just, you know, he's like, I'm going to leave my own show today, you know. But no, he's going to be there because he's looking forward to it.
All right. Well, you and I do a show Friday night late.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's say 9:30. We'll have something to eat maybe, and then we'll go do the show and we'll have some fun. You know, that's what this weekend's about.
All righty.
Next weekend. This weekend and next weekend, okay?
Sounds good. I hope you have a lot of internet problems this morning and the BS show is not online.
Thank you so much, buddy.
Later.
I'll see you later. Have fun.
Bob Levy, everybody. I don't know. You know, when you talk to Bob, you hear this optimism and this like, I think it'll be fine. It's all going to be fine. It's like, if everyone thought like that, if everyone was like, yeah, I think when you have a serious conversation, you like everything's going to be okay because you have two men really talking to each other. It's like, but one of them's Chad. Who's not a real man. It's a stunted growth idiot. You know, you get to an age, you look across the table at another man your age and you assume he's been through what you've been through and has similar morals and convictions as you, but you know, not Chad. Chad's never lived in the real world one day in his life. He thinks he's a comedian, you know. How do you even begin to talk to someone if they swear up and down they're a penguin? It's like, well, I mean, we got to meet somewhere on reality's terms. It's like, I am a comedian. Didn't you hear about Cape Coral tonight? It's like, yeah, we all heard. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so Bob's definitely going. Bob thinks Kevin will definitely go. And I guess the Shuli network keeps going on. But I got to tell you, the Chad thing bugs me. I don't understand it. And I don't have to understand it. Look, if Shuli's looking at this as numbers or clicks or I don't care how many people hate him, we're going to put him on our network. No one can explain any of that. Or no one can make him not do that. You know what I mean? But it's like you've preached to us for weeks and weeks and weeks that Chad's an idiot, Chad's dumb, Chad's irrational, Chad lashes out, Chad's mean, Chad's retaliatory, offenses are unwarranted, and he doesn't know boundaries and lines, and the next day you're just laughing it up with him on a stream. I don't know Bob Levy, I don't know his family, I don't know the personal stuff. Just me as a person, as a man. I'm never, ever working with Chad again. Like, Chad's a fucking idiot loser. I can't even imagine. It's like Ray. I can't even imagine picking up a phone and trying to have a serious conversation. As men with Chad. And all these people have known Chad longer than me. I've known Chad for a minute and picked up on the patterns. The reason Chad wants to make up with everybody is because nobody's talking about Chad anymore. The reason Chad's snipe streams get no fucking viewers. Chad's regular streams have never gotten any viewers. And no one's talking about him anymore. Ray's the belle of the ball. Or the tard in the yard, however you want to look at it. I don't know what's happening, but I guarantee you there's one reason Chad wants to make deals and get back with everybody. There's one reason Chad's unblocked everybody and like, who has to make up today? I'm feeling generous. It's a dog whistle for fucking idiots to run back and accept Chad. Like Ray or Carlos Danger or Bob. And I love that Bob's got a family around him going like, hey, that guy's an asshole. Don't run back in with him. And maybe Bob will take time. And, because it seems like Bob just wants to get along with everybody, but you can't. You have to, like, balance this stuff. I mean, why do business with a guy who does nothing but lie? You don't have to do business with Chad. It's not like some amazing sports talent who got arrested in the club this weekend and you've got to overlook it because his stats are so amazing. And if you don't get him to save your team, the opposing team will pick him up regardless of his criminal record. No, this is a guy with a criminal record who also has no talent. This is a guy who should have never been drafted in the first place, who keeps fucking up and also is, not farm team worthy. I mean, if you put Chad up at a random open mic in this country, how do you think you would do? There's no point in acting like Chad is some undiscovered, amazing, unique talent of comedy. It's a pretty dry well of ideas, of funny. Most of Chad's shows are just him logistically explaining why everyone sucks and he's better. He has more friends and he's had them longer. He's known this guy longer. He worked with this guy before you. It's all like just him hashing glory days of other bullshit, Patrick, you seem to go out of your way to make Chad poor. What's up with that? Are you jelly? Thought you weren't talking about him anymore. We talk about whatever's in the news. You ain't going to get me. Yeah, I mean, look, Chad was gone. Chad was irrelevant. Nobody was talking about him. Nobody watched anything of Chad's forever. This is my point. Chad is scratching at all your screen doors now because he's outside and no one's paying attention. I'm begging all of you to not let him back in. I'm not covering Chad's shows on the program today. We're talking about how Chad has affected the relationship of KB and Bob and Shuli and Bob and Shuli and KB. And it feels to me like Shuli is ramping up aggression and Shuli's only getting involved with Chad to needle KB, and it seems like it was at neglect of Bob's feelings. Or not Bob's feelings, but I don't know, just courtesy to Bob and his family. This dude is railing your wife. This dude is railing Bob's wife. He's railing Bob's stepdaughter. No lines, no boundaries. And look, it's all pussy shit. I don't care. Talk about my wife. I'm thinking about having a daughter just to set her up in OnlyFans so Chad can make fun of her. Like, who cares at the end of the day? But don't forget who he is. Don't forget where he'll go. Don't forget what he'll do. And you think I couldn't agree more strongly with anybody than I disagree with Bob about what Chad will do. I mean, Chad's gonna Chad is what Chad's gonna do. Put money on it. At the same time, why don't you tell everybody you think he'll never drink again? I saw somebody yesterday in a chat say that. It seems like Chad's not drinking and getting it together. It's like, since when? Tuesday? He was drunk on stream several times this week. You think he's quit drinking? Hi, are you dumb? He doesn't quit drinking. I'm pretty sure that thing he carries around, that metal water bottle, is a distillery. I think it's an actual still. I think he's making vodka in his mouth. Chad is poisonous to normal human beings. Chad is finished, says obsessive Chad commentator with Chad thumbnail. What? I was hoping they just fucked up Chad's thing with John and then dropped him back to being alone. That's what I thought it was, but no, Shuli's like gonna give him a show on the network, and I don't know who's look. Is Joe a big fan of Chad now? And you got to go at this point. You got to go. It's like, first of all, Ray does nothing but shit on the network and not understand the network and not really care about the network. The only thing in my mind, and I don't talk to Shuli about this stuff. I don't, it's his network, his strategies. What? You just have to be afraid someone else is going to get Chad and Ray. You just have to be afraid, or it's like, it's the only thing rounding out the portfolio of shows. It's like Ray's show. I don't know. He cannot set up a studio in a second bedroom. That's where his reel still is for his alcohol operation. Also, one comment in his chat made him grab a bottle. Ray doesn't even know the merch website. He says he's never seen it. I mean, this is what we're dealing with, though. It's like, I don't know. I really hope you're right and Chad's changed his ways. You're wrong, and you'll find out, but again, I can't believe some people who have known Chad longer than me think like he's really changed. When you have a conversation with men, Bob, we're not dealing with a normal guy who's got like feelings or family or. Chad's hurt. No one's ever loved Chad. No one. That sounds mean, but even Ray had parents that loved him. No one's ever loved Chad. No one. You're not capable of reciprocating any sort of normalcy in a relationship. Mark my words. Let him back in. Give him a show. But you really are fucking it up because he was gone. He was done. And no one was talking about him anymore. He was fading to obscurity. It would have just been him and Mazer and Earl Skakel jacking their little dicks. And by the way, fuck you, Earl. There's all these guys. Like, what does Earl need Chad for? What's going on? And none of these guys believe in him. Earl Skakel don't believe in Chad Zumock. Come on. Nobody who's cashing checks in the industry believes in Chad Zumock. His rock bottom merch is actually rock bottom merch. Some of the laziest shiz I've ever seen. Brad Thacker says, I've known Chad since 2005. He ain't ever going to change. This is a repeat of all the shit he was pulling in Ohio. Ray's mom was awful to him. Nobody likes Chad. Ray's mom said she still hates him. Wait, aren't Ray's parents dead? Earl Skakel does not have a little dick. That's confirmed. Florentine's like a fake older brother, but make sure he keeps Chad at arm's length so he doesn't get trouble. All these guys. Chad thinks he's got great friends in Florentine and Godfrey. He's like, Godfrey don't know Chad? Well, they talk on the phone 3 times a year and never see each other. Great. Cool friend. Florentine fucking disavowed you on Kumia's show. I see him once a year. I'll have him open for me. Nobody's your friend. I texted Joe List. Do you even know Patrick Melton? What a fucking loser. Did you text Joe List? I bet everybody loves getting a text from Chad Zumock. This will be important and relevant to comedy. Chad's always plugged into what's going on in comedy. It's never just about stupid, useless drama. No one loves Chad. It's pretty mean. I can see him listening and drinking, like leaving Las Vegas. Good. All his drama seems to be repetitive. Hello. That's why you got to get off. Sad little overtures of trying to make peace with people. Fuck you, Chad. How about that? Fuck you. I unblocked Melton and tried to reach out to make peace, and he didn't want to do it. Nope, he didn't. Remember when you were controlling it? Melton's just mad because I blocked him. No one gives a fuck, you old fuck. No one's trying to contact you. Melton's mad because I blocked him. Yeah. I'm always reaching out to Chad. What's up, dog? You're cool. Let's talk and hang. Florentine also referred retarded people when Kumi asked why he puts up with Chad. Of course, it's like Ray. Like, imagine listening to every show every day, shit in your mouth, and then clamoring to get back on. These people are broken. Like, I don't care if Kevin rails on me on MLC every day. I love Kevin. It's funny. Cracks me up. That's what Kevin does. I'll listen to him rail about me every day. I don't need to go on and sit and hear it. I like to argue. I like it. It's fun, especially if you got to fill some time. Call in. We'll go back and forth and back and forth. Kevin's like, you have a different opinion? Kick him off. Cut him loose. You're just a contrarian. It's like, what if someone just thinks different? What if someone just has a different opinion and doesn't see it your way? Cut him loose. That's where Kevin's at now. And Alex Stein found that out a little bit yesterday. Alex Stein started out the show going, it's so funny when you cut Melton loose. It's so funny. Then cut to 20 minutes later, he's yelling at Alex Stein, cut him loose, cut him loose. You disagreeing with me? Cut him loose. You're just contrarian. You're just saying the opposite of what I say. It's like, Kevin, other people think different. We don't need to fight about it or argue. Why can't you just see it different sometimes? Doesn't make any sense. It's so angry for no reason. And then you just this is where you're at. You kick people out. You're banning people in your chat. If they say you suck, you're banning people. You're kicking people off your show that are your guests if you have different opinions. And by the way, yeah, kick off Melton and Alex Stein and people like that and make way for Joey C and Stuttering John. Yeah, make way. Make way. It's going to be great. I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore. Atlantic City might be a goddamn disaster between everybody swearing they're going to fight everybody. It's like, how gay is this? I really see a scenario where I don't talk to anyone and I just play poker. I see a scenario where like everyone's just hanging at the bar getting shit-faced drunk, so drunk they're drinking piss and taking their shirts off and arm wrestling. And, that's what I picture, really. It's like ski mask running around challenging people to physical challenges. And it's like, what? It's what I picture it being. I don't know. Teamster Tim says he's coming. Pat Dixon says he's coming. Alex Stein says he's coming. Ghost to Mr. P says he's coming. All these other fans, Anthony Torito, Jason Bentley. I don't know. It could be huge. It could be nothing. Who fucking knows? Who fucking knows? I'd rather play poker in Vegas. Yeah, nobody said that. Nobody said anything about that. Oh fuck. So I don't know. Kevin and Shuli are. It's so heated now and stupid that I don't know where it goes from here. It feels so irrational and dumb. Kevin won't have Shuli on. I think Shuli would have Kevin on. But now it's so nitpicky and bickery that like I'm sick about it on both sides, honestly. Just escalating. And you watch the BS show now, it's like every time somebody donates money or memberships, they're like just nonstop Kevin drops constantly. And don't get me wrong, it was funny, but it's like now it is just two shows and two guys who hate each other and they're fighting over a guy in the middle. And it makes you even go like, does anybody even care about Bob's talent or really want Bob? Or is it about, because I was saying this voice chats are muted. You're goddamn right they are. I haven't turned anything up from when I started. And why start now? Holy shit, look at this new interface. Moody put in a search bar last night. So now if I lose a chat, I can search. Yeah, we got so many voice chats backed up. I apologize. Oh, and it's
Happy birthday, Bob. Can you tell me how to tie my shoelaces? I've never done that before.
Did I click that or did Moody click that? Did I click that?
Happy birthday, Bob. Can you tell me how to tie my shoelaces? I've never done that before.
It is Bob's birthday. I forgot to say happy birthday to Bob. I saw that on the thumbnail last night. Happy birthday to Bob. But that's an appropriate time to talk about that, I think. Because it is like, I was saying this the other day, like Bob seems to be the magic of the views. I don't know how. I don't know what. I don't know Bob's following. I don't know anything about any of it. Stern or any of that shit. Bob's on the BS show. They get over 1,000 views, live viewers every day. Bob's on MLC. They get over 1,000 live viewers every day. Kevin Solo doesn't get it, and the other stuff on the Shuli network doesn't get that. So I don't know if this is like deep down, this is about Shuli and Kevin fighting over Bob's talents or affection or time. You know, it was interesting yesterday. First of all, I love this thing where other men need to know financial information about other men. You know, like Kevin cannot stop demanding to see the numbers and what Shuli makes and all this stuff. I don't know how long it would take me to be like, hey, no. Hey, fuck you. You know, there's this whole thing like, which numbers do you want to see? Well, I'll tell him and we'll try to. It's like, how about fuck you, dog? How about fuck you, Kevin? Fuck you, Shuli. Fuck you, whoever wants to see my numbers. How about get a fork or a spoon or a spork or salad tongs if you want to and eat my ass. Eat my asshole out with gravy. You want to see my numbers. You know, like who gives a shit what you believe or think? You want to see my numbers? Fuck you, dog. And you know, everybody wants to see everybody's fucking numbers. It's like, who cares? It's so, everyone's starting to sound like steel toe. Everyone's starting to sound real gay.
Find lyrics to a Wu-Tang song, cut and paste, as if we all have time to waste. Lazy, low IQ, having spurgs, living all day on the internet like a fucking nerd. Pathetic, all of you dudes. Some grandpa-looking guy ready to spend big money for my nudes. Sitting next to E-Rock like a big-time dummy, this goofy fake intellect thinks the impractical jokers are funny. I'm here to stay, not gonna stop it. Everybody wants to get a whiff of my rot pocket. Boom.
Is she talking about her husband? That's fucked up.
Hey, Patty, get over here and take a deep dive in this rock pocket. It's filled with salsa. Don't worry, my retarded dad is playing night crawlers with Spider.
Jesus Christ.
I love it when Aaron gives me the old Tukey. He shoves his arm up my shit chute and makes my head and mouth flail around like a Parkinson patient chewing gum.
Drunk on Cringe says, drink milk and be cool. Be cool. And you can smash all the ladies you want. Ray and Drunk on Cringe were simping last night. It was pathetic. They both can shuck my dick and salute my shorts, bitch.
Shuck my dick and salute my shorts, bitch. Yeah, I ran to the Discord 10 minutes after Ray went live last night. Drunk on Cringe was on. And I ran to the Discord. I was like, please, someone record this. Someone record this. Someone record this. I have a feeling they won't put it out. That's how bad it was. I was like, they're not going to put this out. Drunk on Cringe, I guarantee you, is in Ray's inbox immediately going, do not release that. Do not release that. Melton will be all over me. Do not put it out. And then I checked this morning, and sure enough, there's no show posted. There's no show. It's not up. Where's the show?
What's the difference between Sasquatch and a hardworking black man? We've spotted Sasquatch. What's the difference between Hitler and Michael Phelps? Well, Phelps can actually finish the race. Eek, that was bad. What's black on top and white on bottom? A rape.
Zach Levy and Little Mirror are dumb. I got my 200 and I got my pedophile show on the Julie network. I'm winning.
All right. This is getting. Stop making me say horrible stuff. That's rough. It was awful. It was awful. It's hilarious. It was everything you could imagine that we've been saying. Please stream again, Drunk on Cringe. Please stream again, Drunk on Cringe. Remember when he was like, we'll get into it later. I mean, how do you even? And there's even more Ray to look into yesterday. As you know, yesterday was Thursday, so the professional version of Ray's show that he does on the Shuli network was yesterday. You know, the rest of the shows every night are loose, nutty podcasts. But on Thursdays, he gets together with the fine professional producers over at the Shuli network and puts out a professional pro Thursday podcast with a real guest and a serious topic.
His Lord of Darkness and other undead issues. That big dog with a big hog, Mr. P, has ordered me to send Chad dead uncle to feel Bob up. Bob face. Shuli uses you like a tampon, and no, so does Chad. You stupid old mummy. You need to follow the white paw of doom. All fear the paw of Shuli's gassed granny.
All fear the paw of Shuli's gassed granny. Oof. Oof. Patrick can see the names of emails of whoever made the voice tips. Yeah, of course. This ain't anonymous. I know who's doing what with the what now. And very soon you'll be able to put in and save, hopefully, a screen name. Or we might even we were going to tie it into YouTube, right? So it shows your YouTube name when you tip. So it'll show up on screen who's doing it by your YouTube name that you're logged in as on our tip system. So yeah. I don't know what's going on. I feel like it really is about Bob being in the middle of this, and Kevin and Shuli aren't going to stop until he quits one of those shows. There's the pressure on this. How much do you make from this show and how much do you make that? Stupid John. Answer this question honestly. Who pays you more? It's like, how about fuck you, John Melendez? You fucking nobody. Sorry, everybody. You know, Kevin, I don't know, seems to have John Melendez's dick stuck in his teeth. Listen to Kevin yesterday go on and on about how big Stern is and how recognizable Stern is, while Alex Stein and Bob Levy tried to tell him that's not the case. He could, Kevin can't even wrap his brain about it. No one knows who Stern is. No one. It's over. It's over. No one who wasn't around in the 90s listening to radio knows who Stern is. Sorry. No one. Hello? People 30 and under are more likely to recognize Alex Stein in public than Howard Stern. Sorry. It's like the idiot last week who was like, more people listening to terrestrial radio than don't. It's like, you're fucking done. You're out of it as shit. You know, no one listens to Stern. I get it. 32 million people have a Sirius satellite radio subscription. 30 million of them came free with new cars. Nobody's renewing it. Nobody, even the people who listen to Stern, don't listen in their fucking car unless they're truck drivers. What year is this? Everyone streams it on the app. Radio, die. Imagine your company having satellites up in the air to get your fucking programming to an automobile. Imagine doing that. While every other company just goes, we'll just put it on a server and you can download it whenever you want. No, we need satellites flying around the sky. Earth to orbit. How are your satellites? We'd love to hear your third quarter earnings. Satellites? Satellites. Okay. Last 3 non-Ray shows were uploaded from 9:30 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. the next day, so there's still hope. And is Aaron on the... First of all, when is the Steel Toe anniversary show? Is that today or tomorrow? Are Canoe and Gino flying out there today? Aaron from Steel Toe said that he had 90% of people listening to terrestrial radio. Yeah, I mean, I just can't. I can't. 90% of people listening to terrestrial radio. Hey, hit the like button for Flat Cat Jessica and G-Rob and Just Sketty and all the beautiful ladies in our chat room today. They're in charge of our likes. And I will ban 5 women if we don't hit 200 likes by the end of the program today. I'm not fucking around. This is not a joke. I mean...
I'm outside and peering through your window. I make decisions as I feel the wind blow. Patrick Melton, let me ask you something, because last time I checked, Joe List doesn't even fucking know who you are. So who the fuck are you exactly? I extended an olive branch and unblocked you many times. I wanted you back, to be honest. I shed tears when I had to block you. But now, I've got Shuli. He's much cooler than you. He has friends.
Inconsistency says, Patty, how do you think the internet works? It's like the way it works. That's how I think it works. How do you think it works? Satellites? Satellites. You think the internet is mostly operating through satellites? Why do you think we lay cables under the sea? Why do you think we lay cables under the sea? How do you think the internet works? The way it works. That's the way I think it works. How do you think it works? Satellites? Okay, you're dumb. You're dumb. I mean, that's the slow... Imagine how slow the internet would be if it was all relaying around satellites in space. Tell me you don't know anything about the internet without telling me. I mean, please. How do you think the internet works? Satellites. Yeah. Your cell phone beams it to space, and that beams it back down to a cell tower. It's all satellites. It's all satellites. I think some people do believe that. Some people think like their cell phone and their internet goes up to space. It's like, for what? What would that accomplish? And how would that be fast? Hello?
Hey, man, I'm going to sleep, but you got to do something for me.
Okay. Earl Skakel, everybody.
About 30 minutes ago, you said I had a small dick. You got to take it back, dude.
We already did that.
All right, thanks. I'll take your answer off the air. First time, long time.
Earl Skakel has a giant hog, everybody. I don't mean to get it twisted. Ever heard of antennas? Ah! Ah! Imagine thinking that the internet goes to space. I mean, I understand that there is internet in space. I understand that like some internet goes to space. I understand Starlink works through space. It's also a reason it sucks and it's slow as fuck and the latency is ridiculous. You think when you watch a YouTube video, space is involved? You fucking idiot. Why? Why would we need to go to space for that? It's in California. No. YouTube beams the video to space. Seems cheap. And then back down to your computer. It's space. Ah. And then Crumbum says, how does GPS work? GPS ain't internet. GPS does work from satellites. Correct. That is not internet. You ever get a fixed GPS signal and go, there's no dial tone? The internet goes to space. That sounds like a movie, like Ernest Goes to Jail. The internet goes to space. It's all radio waves anyway. Ain't that the truth? You can't even boil it down farther. It's all waves. Who's to say what a radio wave is? It's all just waves, baby. What's radio to you is light to me. Waves, oh waves, oh waves and waves. Ever heard of low Earth orbit? Not space. Nice try to trick us, wordsmith. Your internet isn't even going to low Earth orbit. It's not going to satellites. It's not. Why? Why would it? What would you get out of going to space to pull up a website? It's not running through space. You know, unless you're in Tasmania. JK. Again, cables under the sea. It's not going through space. It's not going through space. Sorry, your email hasn't been to space. Stop printing them out and framing them on your wall and saying this went to space. My email went to space. Again, I'm not, there is internet in space. Most of the people will never use space internet. I can't. Your phone talks to a tower within 3 miles of you. That's what your phone talks to. Not space. Yeah, but then that tower talks to space. No, there's a cable under the ground run to that tower, and then that cable runs to another tower, and that runs to another knock, and that runs to a data center, and that runs to a fiber line, and that runs to a level 3 backbone. What are we? Space? Yeah. Patrick to Google, over. We're up here in space. Your search results are on the way down, over. Thanks. Space. I got my internet via HughesNet satellite. And how fast was it? I bet it was like 11 megabits down and 1 up. Talk to somebody who's ever had satellite internet, and you let me know how they're gaming. Everybody, okay? Space?
Hey, cool cat, your dad is no failure. At least we have more furniture in our house than Chad Zumock. That fucker's so broke, he can't afford a Harlem.
Ayal.
So how do I think the internet works? Fiber. I think the internet works through fiber. How do you think it works? Just kidding. VSAT is very high latency. Starlink will be sub 100 millisecond latency. Yeah, of course, still way slower. My point is, look, again, if you live in the middle of nowhere, you might use satellite internet. You yelling at me from Indianapolis that your internet goes through space, you sound like a fucking idiot. You sound like an idiot. It don't. How expensive would it be, by the way, if everything if we had to pack astronaut ice cream for all your data every time you wanted to yell at a friend or give your hot take on something? Get real. I steal my internet, said the ghost to Mr. P. Probably. Okay. We gotta do, oh God, how have we wasted an hour just fucking around with you idiots? So anyway, happy birthday to Bob. Best of luck to Bob. I don't know what's going on with that Shuli network. Your guess is as good as mine. I'm confused. I will say this too, while I just got to give my opinion on things and me noticing things. Mike Morse deserves a little more credit than I ever thought I'd ever give him. I saw a little glimpse of him yesterday doing, I get it. He's more of a behind the scenes idea guy. He's coming up with he's producing stuff kind of. He's like a writer, producer guy. He's more behind the scenes. But I did see him kind of do some stuff and have some creativity where I went like, all right, okay. So he's growing on me. We may read some jokes from his book later and show everybody what a cool guy Mike Morse is. I'm just kidding. Patrick really wants astronaut ice cream. He mentions it often. I have mentioned astronaut ice cream like 3 times in the past 2 days. All right, hold on. Steel Toe's done streaming. They only did 30 minutes today. Because it's their Rumble only Fridays, and they got 311 views on a 30-minute stream. And I know they were only on there 30 minutes, but 311 views. I'm again, we're at 1,200 views on this video, and we've been on an hour. 300 views. I got to see April and Aaron's dynamic this morning because Monday it was bad. And she's already doing her hair again. April, does Aaron have any other shirts besides this one? I mean, do you think he has multiple Nike shirts with the Steel Toe logo or just this faded one? Does he have multiple Nike shirts that he's ironed this Steel Toe logo on or just this one Nike shirt? I got it.
I learned that the internet comes from space through satellites. That's what I learned. That's what I heard. That's what I've been told. That's what I know.
I was told we went to the moon and the internet comes from space. That's what I was told. I can't believe he wears this shirt so much. It's so crazy.
Morning show. I'm Aaron. That's Gino Bisconti. I told you Dago men are hideous. Welcome to the show. It's anniversary.
Hold on. The joke is that Gino's really ugly because it's April. The only way to interpret that joke is April is ugly. You know? Because the correct, I really hate to have to do this, but this is how comedy works. So I have to let you know what he was trying to do and why it didn't work. The joke is if Gino is next to him when he comes live to go, "Hi, I'm Aaron. That's April. She's looking a little scraggly this morning." That's the joke. That's the only joke. So that's the joke he had in his mind. But Gino's not there. April's there. Gino's on his way. He's excited. He's making pre-cum in his little pantaloons the entire show this morning, guaranteed. Just preeing all over his Fruit of the Looms about his buddy Gino coming. You know, a movie's going to try to smoke a cigarette and end up vomiting from inhaling it. His buddy Gino's coming. So because he couldn't do the joke the way it's supposed to go, that is the joke. Gino's next to him and he goes, "And that's April. She looks a little rough today. Waka, 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 waka." That's the joke. But Gino's not there and he wants to make the same joke. So the way he does it is by trying to reverse it. But reversed, it doesn't work. Reversed, you call your wife ugly. Reverse, you call your wife ugly. If Gino is there and you said, "This is April, she's looking a little rough," the joke's on Gino. He looks a little rough. April, of course, is way more attractive. When you flip it, you're just calling your wife ugly. So he goes live. April's next to him as expected. And he goes, "And that's Gino Bisconti. I told you these Italian men are ugly as fuck." But again, that doesn't make sense logically for the joke. Because if the joke made sense, you'd say it's Gino Bisconti. We'd look over, it's April, and go, "Hold on, that's not Gino." The joke would be, "Hey, everybody, I'm Aaron. That's Gino Bisconti. She's a lot more good looking on our it would be complimenting her wife would be the joke to put Gino down. But no, he does it wrong and he puts his wife down. "That's Gino Bisconti. These Italian men are ugly as fuck." Well, we're looking at your wife and you're calling her ugly as fuck. The joke would be, "That's Gino Bisconti. Who knew that she was this beautiful right when he woke up? Who knew Gino Bisconti looked this great right out of bed?" That's the joke that builds your wife up and puts Gino Bisconti down. That's the joke. I really hate to do Comedy 101 to break it down for everybody, but Aaron's brain can't figure this stuff out. He knows there is a joke, but he's not sure what it is. And whenever Aaron's confused about comedy, his go-to is put down your wife. Shit on April to make yourself look good. That's all he knows how to do, and that's what he ended up doing there, just defaulting to shitting on her. Movie is the type that if he hit the goal, he would wear same underwear for a week because he's superstitious. I wonder if that's true. April brought into the new radio host fake persona. Now she knows she's licking the balls of a pot-bellied fantasist who hates women. April, overcome your sunken cost fallacy. Joey C needs a number 4. You're not wrong. I do think she's starting to wake up and go, this isn't the life you promised. You said, leave the factory behind. I'll sweep you away to a radio wonderland where we sit in a garage and make thousands of dollars. April is a drunk Italian man. That's what he's saying. Yes, an ugly, gross Italian man. I bet when Gino gets too drunk, he will give Aaron titty twisters and Aaron will just giggle and take it. The worst thing about the Nike steel toe shirt, surprisingly, isn't how faded or stretched out the collar is. It's just that he announces their shirts are just as shitty printed iron-on stickers. And they can't afford hats yet. Can someone please catfish Ray as April? Long con? Woo. All the pieces to a joke are there. That's enough. Right. That is what happened. I just have to point that out. It's crazy.
Anniversary day. It's my anniversary.
It's my anniversary. I turned 9. I did this. This is mine. This is all setting up for the divorce. I'll have you know. 100%. This is all just prepping for the divorce. You know, even if you started it without April, why not bring her into it? She's the general manager of Steel Toe Entertainment.
Oh, no.
April.
Oh, yeah, the bitch.
She's the general manager of Steel Toe Entertainment. She's not allowed to have the password. She's not allowed to control anything. She doesn't even like being on air anymore. But she's the general manager and in charge of none of it. None of it. May I remind you on the day of their anniversary, again, is their show today or tomorrow? Is it the 11th or the 12th? Is their anniversary show tonight? Because God, I mean, how do we get eyes on the prize? Is there anyone there who's willing to go? I mean, what do you need from me? Money? What do you need? What do you need to show up there and get me eyes on the event? If they get divorced, he already owned the business before they were married. She gets nothing. I know, but when you're building a business with your wife, why not include her with it? It's our anniversary. Welcome, everybody. It's happy Steel Toe. It's our anniversary. We're doing our anniversary show tonight. No. It's my anniversary. It's my birthday. It's my show. Remember, there is no Steel Toe Morning Show Twitter account or social media accounts. Aaron M. Holt. At Steel Toe Morning Show on Twitter or X is Steel Toe Morning Show. At Aaron M. Holt. Aaron M. Holt is Steel Toe, and his wife will never be a part of it, no matter how much she wants to be. General manager extraordinaire, she heats up a mean iron to decal a shirt. Chad has boots on the ground there. Oh yeah. I'm fascinated by it, really.
9 today.
All right, so there's shows on the 12th. There's shows tomorrow night. Is that confirmed? Oof.
It's been 9 years since I started this piece of shit.
Congratulations.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. Thanks for being part of the last 3.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Can we get the elephant out of the room before people yell at me?
What's the elephant? Who's the elephant?
I don't have a penis. Or a headband.
Welcome to the disappointment of our first date. When April looked at me and said,
right, and you took all those blue chews for it. Wait, where's the penis? I took all these erection drugs for this. I guess I'll try to figure out this vagina like a Rubik's Cube.
I don't have a penis. And I see, you know what, though? Being the guy I am, I said, you know what? We'll make this work. And here we are.
Yeah.
No dick, no problems. That's a t-shirt.
It hurts.
Print it.
Hurts.
You can't. You don't print t-shirts. You print onto sheets of paper and then iron it onto t-shirts. Stop trying to be like every other show who can make t-shirts on the fly. You can't figure it out. You can't figure it out. You had a real mea culpa come to God moment on your show a couple weeks ago where you were like, guys, we're not in a position right now to do hats. We're not in a position financially to do hats. What? What? Honey. Do I need to do Steel Toes merch? Do I need to set up Steel Toes official merch site and make Steel Toe merch and have a whole store that's called like steeltoemerch.com and just design Steel Toe merch and take it all since they're not doing it? Is that what I need to do? We already know you don't have enough money to fight me in court. We already know you don't have the trademark. I guess I'll just set up a whole merch site to do everything you guys can't. Print it. That's a shirt. Print it. Who are you talking to? Turn to the stupid bitch next to you who does nothing for your company and tell her to print it. You know why? She's the one who prints it. People say to me all the time, Patrick, can you autograph a shirt or put a sticker in it? No, I can't. I'm not packing shirts. I'm not a bitch. What do you think I do? When this is over, I go down to my garage and bag up shirts and send them out? I'm not doing any of it. That's a shirt. Print it. Who are you talking to? She's your printer. She's your printer.
Bless.
Welcome to the show. It's the 9th anniversary. As you can see, no goal today, but this is like, since Gino's here, I figured we'd make this like an Italian wedding.
Right.
Everyone line up, envelopes, congratulations, and after a couple $100, you know, that's enough, honestly. After that, everything you guys throw in is going to be given away at the anniversary show.
What? It doesn't even make sense what he just said. Okay. There's no goal today. I thought it would be, since Gino's here, everybody just line up with your envelopes and give money. What? This sounds like when Corey was there and you thought everybody would just throw money because Corey was there and then you didn't hit the goal till the last 3 minutes. Listen to what he said. There's no goal today, so everybody just line up and get your envelopes and give money because Gino's here. And then you know what? After a couple hundred, that's enough. We'll give out the rest of the money at the anniversary show. Well, it's like, hold on. First of all, there's no goal, so line up and give us money. Already, you're playing psychological tricks on your listeners. You're lying. There's no goal, so get your envelopes out and give money. What? Then, and you know what, guys? After a couple hundred, that's enough. After a couple hundred, everything over that goes to, it's like, well, that's not a hard line. After a couple hundred, what's 2, 3, 5? What are these rules? After a couple hundred, it goes to you'll give it away at the anniversary show. Third, hold on, I'm donating money to you to give away to other listeners? Now I'm just a sponsor. Now I'm just a prize pig? How does it work? I give you $100, you get 70 of it, and you give out 50 as prizes to people who sing karaoke or win cornhole? Because remember, they advertise cash prizes. Who knew that was whatever they raise on the day? Who knew that the cash prizes that they promised to give away at Stoney's Bar and Grill on their anniversary is whatever they scrounge up the day before from you? So buy a ticket to come out and play cornhole. Also give us some extra money that we're going to be giving out to the winners of the cornhole. What? What? There's no goal, so line up and give us the money, and after a arbitrary amount, we'll give it out to the cornhole peeps.
Aaron wants to put his little worm in my smelly cloaca of an overused hair pie.
Oh, God, cloaca. What a drop.
I came into that factory like Richard Gere, but couldn't lift April with my soft muscles, so she carried me out.
Cool story. Here's how you craft a joke. What's black and blue and hates sex? The 8-year-old in my trunk.
Jesus Christ. That is true, though. She does. Let's hear him again tell you how there's no goal. Just line up with your money. There's no goal. Just get your envelopes out. Line up with your dollar bills and give us your money, huh?
This is like, since Gino's here, I figured we'd make this like an Italian wedding.
Right.
Everyone line up. We'll make this work. And here we are.
Yeah.
No dick, no problems. That's a t-shirt.
It hurts.
Print it.
Hurts less.
Welcome to the show. It's the 9th anniversary. As you can see, no.
The problem why you don't print it, the problem with your shirts, and why you can't afford to do hats, and why you're like, have to joke about print it on shirts, no one would buy it if you did. No one would buy it if you did print it. It's not like you're dealing with my store. NobodyLikesOnions.com/store. It's Friday. It's payday. Pick yourself up a hat. Pick yourself up a shirt. Something from our store over at NobodyLikesOnions.com/store. Join the Overdose. Support the show. I can't explain this enough. The feeds on our website are so far behind. They will be caught up today. I've got all the stuff ready to go up. The minute this show's done, I'm going to be posting stuff to our feeds. It is just me doing that, so I apologize. Sometimes it gets a week behind like it is now, especially when I was doing the 24-hour show and all that stuff. It's not an excuse. It just is what it is. But if you want audio versions of stuff, if you want to go back and listen to our old podcasts back to 2005, and you want to support the show in the best way possible, please consider joining the Overdose. NobodyLikesOnions.com/overdose. It's $9 a month with promo code again at checkout. And again, this show couldn't do it without you. We don't have Blue Apron and BarkBox and Airy Jane deodorant as a sponsor. So yeah, I'll give you something back for your money. You don't have to line up like an Italian wedding and just put it in the plate. That being said, your memberships here on YouTube are appreciated, and your 999. Fuck, I dropped the ball. I meant to post this on the Discord last night. I have a screenshot of it here somewhere. Did it copy over to this desktop? Yes. 999 members last night we hit. This is real. A real screenshot. Let me show you the timestamp on it too, so you know I'm not kidding. This isn't some urgent like membership push or anything like that, but I do want you to know that it's current and real. Last night I took this screenshot at 10:44 p.m. 999 members. 999 members. Last night at 10:44. So Crumbum just gifted a membership. That might have done it. I don't know how it works because we'll lose some today too. But I thought that was great, for a bit when we were fucking around to get to 800. And that was a month ago. And you guys have just kept it up, which has been awesome. 10 gifted memberships from Chris Bueller. And I hope tonight or Monday we'll have all the Chris Bueller. We'll have all the names up on the wall from this week. It's been grueling, to say the least. My throat has not recovered from what I went through earlier this week. It's been nuts. But wow, yeah, I just real quick want to thank everybody for the support this week. It's been insane. 999 memberships, just fucking crazy. And I couldn't do this without you guys. Flat Guy Jessica, no. Never let Patrick get to 1,000. Show us the numbers. Producer Joe doctored that number. No, I was shocked because I hadn't looked at it all week. You know, we tried to get to 800, and it hasn't really been on my mind. Other than we got close to 1,000 a couple times, I think like 962 and stuff. And then I was just like, I'm done harassing people about becoming members. Like, why am I trying to hit this 1,000 goal? Because it's so like, you know, the 800 was the fuck with Steel Toe. We're gonna hit the 1,000 without even like really asking or trying to. So I go in there last night and I do the game while it's loading. I try to guess how many members, and I was like 770. I was like, it's gonna be down because we haven't. And then it came up 999, and I was like, screenshot. 999. Ugh, so close. That was a Photoshop if I've ever seen one, Melton. I mean, I swear it isn't. I'll swear on everything in everything I've ever done and ever been a part of that it isn't. That was a Photoshop. Oh, God. Todd Shark, thank you for becoming a member. Principal Uncertainty, thank you for becoming a member. Stephen C., thanks to everyone who gifted me memberships. Much appreciated. You're welcome, Stephen C. Yeah, see?
Goal today, but this is like, since Gino's here.
It looked like a text document, not saying it was, but it looked hilarious. I mean, I blew it way up. Okay, I see what you guys are saying now because it's all jagged. All right, let me show you what it is. Let me show you what it looks like. If I just bring it up. It's tiny. So I stretched it, and that made it pixelated. I stretched it so you could see the name of the thing. And then you guys go, oh, it's doctored. Well, it's like, I just blew it up 9 times the size. But it was just a screenshot of the fucking box that tells you how many members you have. Like, okay, yeah, you're right. I opened up I mean, I can't even. How about I do one live? Okay, hold on. Where's my YouTube studio memberships? It's still $9.99. It's still $9.99. So this worked out great. Here's me taking a screenshot. And I'll drag that straight up onto the screen. I just took this. Just opened in preview. Is it doctored? Oh, it's doctored. Oh, it's so doctored because of the pixelation. It's like, I guess don't believe me. We actually have 20 members. I'm a big mean liar. Everything I say is a work.
I figured we'd make this.
Don't join. Don't give a membership. Buck naked. Take that back. No more gifting memberships, everybody. Patrick's a big mean liar. Button, cowards.
It's like an Italian wedding.
Right.
Everyone line up.
It hurts. Hurts less.
Welcome to the show. It's the 9th anniversary. As you can see, no goal today, but this is like, since Gino's here, I figured.
So everybody's saying, look, everybody giving one membership and going, does that get you to 1,000? I'll never know. That's the problem. It's on a rolling basis. It's not real time. So we might lose 100 today. All right. Well, we're clearly disconnecting and reconnecting and disconnecting and reconnecting and disconnecting and reconnecting. Well, we are having a lot of trouble with drop packets today. But no, I have no way to tell when I get over that threshold because it always is like a day or two late. So we could have you guys buy 23 memberships today, and then we could lose 70 today, and then our total tomorrow might be 9 47. You know, I have no way to know. That's all I'm saying. I have no way to know how many active memberships I have. It's all delayed.
We'd make this like an Italian wedding.
Right.
Everyone line up, envelopes, congratulations, and after a couple.
Gino's not there, but listen to what he says. There's no goal today, but Gino's here, so I thought everybody line up. Gino's here, so I thought everybody line up and give me money. Gino's not there. Gino's not there. And Gino's not getting any of this money. He's not going to be on the show this morning. He's not there. He says, Gino's here, so I thought everybody line up with your envelopes and give money. Why? Why? People don't give money to Gino on his show. The psyche behind the wording, the things he says are so insane. People are going, Gino is there. Hold on. Gino's going to be on their show today? Gino's going to be on their show today in the studio? Gino's on with Aaron right now, though. Okay, my mistake. I didn't know. Why would they do this with April if Gino's not there? Or sorry, if Gino's there. So Gino's just sitting in the corner of the basement jerking off watching April and Aaron? And why did Gino come in on Thursday for a Saturday show? Why did Gino and Keanu fly in on Thursday to be there Friday to do the show? And then they're like, we're not bringing Gino on the YouTube channel. We're only going to bring him on. We're only going to bring on the Rumble show. How many viewers they got on Rumble? How many viewers they got on Rumble? Let me guess. 800? Let me guess. 800. It's always 800. It's always 800. Hey, is everybody okay? Is everybody okay? I understand Gino's on with him on Rumble right now. I said I apologize. Okay, he's there. And then I went on a thing like, why wouldn't they bring him on YouTube? Imagine people in my chat still going, no, he's on now. He's on with Aaron. No, he's on. He's on there. He's on Rumble right now. He's on with Aaron. No, Patrick, he's on. He is on. He's on Rumble. No, he's on. 80,000 on Rumble. Cheaper flights on Thursday. That's why. Ooh. That might be true. I don't know. Either way, that's great to know. So now we know that Gino is in his house and we can watch how they behave with that. But it is just insane to me that his logic is there's no goal or pressure to give money today, so line up with your money. There's no goal or pressure to give money today, so get that money out.
Hurts less.
Welcome to the show. It's the 9th anniversary. As you can see, no goal today, but this is like, since Gino's here, I figured we'd make this like an Italian wedding.
Right.
Everyone line up, envelopes, congratulations. And
congratulations on what? Gino being there? Oh, congratulations on 9 years. So it's not about Gino. So on the one hand, he goes, no goal today, but since Gino's here, I thought you could line up with your envelopes and congratulations. It's like, well, Gino's not part of the congratulations. April's not even part of the congratulations. So line up with your envelopes and congratulations is for Aaron. So money and congratulations, please. There's no goal for money today. There's no goal for money today, so bring your money up.
After a couple $100.
And after I get whatever I feel like is fair to me, after a couple $100, whatever I feel like, I'm not going to say a number because who knows how much you guys are going to give me. But after a couple $100, then we'll give out the rest to other listeners.
You know, that's enough, honestly. After that, everything you guys throw in is going to be given away at the anniversary show.
I mean, it doesn't even make sense. Why would any listener give away money to be given away to other listeners? You know? It's not even like a gifted membership where you're like, I'm enjoying this. I want someone else to enjoy this, and I want to help my show. You know, the idea behind gifted memberships is I give a gifted membership. Somebody gets into the show. They watch stuff. They're into it. And when that gifted membership disappears in a month, they might go, oh, I missed that content and I like that creator. I'll get my own. You know, there's a goal to onboard new fans when you gift a membership. In this scenario, he wants us to give him cash that he can use as the cash prizes to give out for cornhole at a shit bar he hangs out at. Oh, okay. If you say so. Hold on. What's going on here? This is the weirdest fucking thing. Give me 1 second. Whoa. What's happening? I'll explain this if something happens, but that is rough. Oh no, I just got okay, we're gonna have to get into the drunk on cringe. We're gonna have to get into the drunk on cringe stuff. Maybe we'll come back to Steel Toe. This is too important to not get into today. And then I just got an email from Greg. What is this? Why do I always have to prove? People send me clips and then I have to log into Google to get the clip. This is titled More Milk Than He Can Sip. Here's the problem. Okay, so drunk on cringe, for those who don't know, what happened last week was, I guess 2 weeks ago now. Okay. 2 weeks ago, drunk on cringe, clip maker extraordinaire, JK, super unoriginal guy who uses AI for everything because he's lazy and untalented, went on a show. He decided he was going to go on MLC. He decided he was going to go on to other programs with Ray DeVito. And it got really, really embarrassing. Not only is he an alcoholic who gets super loose on shows and starts saying stuff he shouldn't, but he's just, you know, for a guy whose brand is like identifying and pointing out cringe on other programs, he was acting cringe as fuck. We were all laughing because he was drinking a giant stein of milk, and we all started laughing as he proceeded to hit on Dirty Dalish, who is a cam girl, and you could just see his tiny little German peen twitching back and forth like a dog's tail under the table. Just really, really simping it up. You should come to Germany. Germany's fantastic. Oh, you should come. You're far too attractive for this Dabbleverse. You know, just hee. Literally giggling it up like a girl. Hee. We made fun of that. He goes on Twitter. He has an epic meltdown. To this day, 18 tweets over hours and hours and hours, losing his shit, screaming, fatty. I've had so many hot girlfriends. You are nothing. Your merch sucks. Milk is awesome. Plus, it wasn't even milk. But even if it was, I love milk. Fuck you. Humble brag. You know? Just over and over and over. He's been caught stealing content from other Clipper creators. You know, everything about the guy, it turns out, is like fake and all this stuff. So, you know, he realizes that this Twitter meltdown was insane and made him look unstable and new to the web. And just to melt, again, just 6 times in one tweet, you fatty fat. You're probably wondering, you fat fuck, why I am doing this to you. It's like, nope. I can't wonder about something when I'm blocked, you bitch. He blocks me on everything. He keeps yelling at me on Twitter, but I can't see it because I'm blocked. I just see the screenshots in our Discord from everybody else. So then he deletes all the things. 5 days goes by. And he announces in a chat room, we have the screenshots. I'm not even mad at the fat fuck. I don't even care. Cut to later that day, he releases a shirt in his store that is a zinger. 5 days, he goes away, really gets in the think tank. I imagine he was just trying a million different AI prompts about Vegas and fat fucks. And that didn't work, so he came out with an NLO, NWO parody shirt that says nobody likes obesity. And he's like, that, take that. He sold 0 of them. And then we made fun of him even more for doing that. So he created another strand of tweets where he came into our show on Friday night last week live, tried to be the milk guy, like, yes, whatever, Melton makes fun of me, I'm here to own it, I don't care. He joined a membership. We all made fun of him. The whole chat made fun of him, laughed and laughed and laughed. So he ran back to Twitter last Friday night and had another meltdown where he did tweet after tweet after tweet after tweet about Melton and the stupid fuck and the Melton and use promo code HUMBLE to buy a Melton shirt and what a loser. I even bought a membership. I tried to make nice with him, but he is such a fucking hog's breath piece of shit. And then, of course, he realized again how cringe that was, and he ran and deleted all those fucking messages again. So 2 Twitter meltdowns you've had about me making fun of you. 1 time, 2 Twitter meltdowns you've had publicly where you just look like a fucking noob, like a fucking cringe noob to the internet, the guy who tells us all what's cringe. And then, of course, deleted that whole tweet storm. And we've been saying, go for it. You know, he made a post. He's like, Melton is waiting for me to stream again. And yes, I will. I just got monetized so I can stream. Also, I don't really have anything to say, but I don't want to stream just to stream. Yet I will. I will be streaming. I'm going to start a stream. I just don't know what I'm going to do. Out of the same side of his mouth. I don't want to stream just to stream, but I am going to be starting a stream. I just don't know what yet. I don't want to just do a stream to do a stream, but I will be doing a stream as soon as I figure out what to do a stream about. Oh, yeah. No, you sound like a balanced motherfucker. Who do you live with, your mom or your wife? I gotta know. I gotta know who's caring for you. I guarantee you, it's boxes of games and cum-covered tissues all over your place, dog. And just empty milk cartons everywhere. You kick around. They don't come in cartons here. They come in bottles. So we've been waiting. I'm not new to streaming. I've done it before. I'm just new on YouTube. Don't worry, Melton. It's going to be great. Every tweet, he can't get me out of his head. Don't worry, Melton. Everything he does, he thinks about me. Everything he does. Promo code HUMBLE. Don't worry. Oh, he went on vacation to Ireland. I'm in Ireland. The Guinness is great, but the milk is awful. He can't let it go. It's eating at his brain. This is real. He cannot let it go. We have broken this motherfucker. It's done. I'm declaring it's done. I'm declaring it. There's no putting Humpty Grumpty back together again. He had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't pour enough glasses of milk to get him back together again. It's over. He will never do anything on the net in this sector again without thinking about Melton and milk. Ma, Melton and milk. He'll never do it. It'll never happen. He can't tweet without mentioning me or milk. He can't do anything without thinking about Melton and the milk. He can't. He can't. Mark my words. And so last night, after weeks of us going stream again, waiting for him to stick his head up above sand so we can see. You know, he's had 2 weeks to recalibrate. Okay, I shouldn't wear a stupid hat. I shouldn't have a giant glass of milk. I shouldn't get super drunk. I should get it together. Remember, he's helping Ray make shirts just to get back at me. Meanwhile, he's mad at Ray, like, you're not promoting the shirts. The shirts aren't selling. Ray's not going to sell shirts. I hate to clue you in on this, that you did all this work just to get back at me. Ray's not going to sell many shirts. You're going to make no's of dollars. And I couldn't believe it. Last night, I turned on Ray's show. Next to him is Drunk on Cringe. And it's going just as bad as you could think it could go. He can't figure out a sound. He sounds like shit. It's overmodulated. It's echoing. It's got all this noise. Plus Ray's no help. And I was just like, this is exactly what we thought it would be like. This is exactly what we've been waiting for. And I was on my way out. I was going to the dog park to take my dog. And I posted on our Discord, can anybody grab the show? Please grab the show. I had a feeling this show would never be released. I had a feeling that it was going like shit. And Drunk on Cringe, I guarantee you, immediately messaged Ray and said, do not put that show up. Please edit me out. Edit out all my sound difficulties and cringe shit. Please, 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 please. Please edit me out. Please don't post that show. And sure enough, here we are the next morning. No show posted last night. No show posted yet. And so here we are on a Friday with no way to make fun of Drunk on Cringe, except before I ran out the door, I rewinded Ray's show and hit record just to see how much of it I would capture. And 30 minutes. I got 30 minutes of it. It's great. We don't have the ending, but I got 30 minutes of it. It's everything you've ever wanted, and I got it. And we're going to be watching it today. Don't put it up, Ray. No worries. Daddy's got it. Daddy's got it. JK, JK. I got it. LOL, LOL. Woo! Are you guys ready for a little Ray DeVito Drunk on Cringe? I don't want to hear that this is photoshopped. Ladies and gentlemen, Ray DeVito, Drunk on Cringe. Last night, here we go.
All right, what's up? What's going on, you guys? Rock Bottom Podcast solo. This is solo. Someone might join me, but
it's solo unless someone joins me. Hey, you don't have to give us definitions of words. You don't have to give us hey, this is live unless it cuts out, and then I'll put it up later, and it won't be live then. Right. Regular rules, Ray. This is solo unless someone joins me. Ray deletes the stream and posts it on YouTube a day or two later. No. Stevie, I got this. I've been pulling Ray clips for a long time. They're usually up the same night or by morning. So, calm down. Calm down. There's plenty of nights Ray does a show. I log on the next morning. It's already up. And that's been the rule for weeks. This week, it all kind of stopped. So, calm down, Stevie Lou. We got this without you. Stevie Lou, looking for you. What a giant bag of shit now.
If not, it's all good. How are you guys? What's going on?
How are you?
We got Gerox here. All right, what's up?
Gerox. Shout out to Gerox. 50 years old. 50 years old. Stevie Lou. Nah, bro, you're wrong. Okay. One of us does a morning show where we pull Ray clips every morning, but you would know.
Yeah, just want to recap. What do you guys think in this day in podcasting, man?
This is Ray's night stream now. He just goes on to try to make money. What do you, hey, what'd you guys think?
But I don't think I have it in me tonight, to be honest. All right. Lisa Edwards just texted me saying, hey, are you going live later tonight? Do you want me to jump on? But I'm live now. I wasn't going to go live. I'm going to go meet up with a friend of mine in like 45 minutes. But yeah, I just want to recap. This was a weird day, dude. This was a weird day. You know, I'm in a weird spot. If super chats come in, great. I don't care. I'm just talking to you guys. I don't care. This is, Yeah, I thought the podcast I did today, Shuli Network, I thought Derek Richards and Hannah were great, but just I went back and watched it, man. Just I'm getting a lot of this is weird, man. Just a lot of hate. People just hating my guts.
Ray, catch up, honey. I told you this months ago. And by the way, he's not solving it. He's on there today like, I just want everybody to get along. I like everybody. Everybody's great. Everybody's great, and I want everybody to get along. Everybody's great. They aren't. Everybody ain't great, Ray, including you, by the way. You're kind of a piece of shit. You know, the longer anybody sticks around in your circle, they will find out Ray DeVito shall lie about them. Ray DeVito shall spread a rumor that isn't true or cause some confusion or tell people you're doing something that you've asked Ray not to tell or read a message out loud or, you know what I mean? Like, Ray's just now, again, 24-hour stream I go, isn't it funny how every show Ray is on and every super chat and every chat room and every fan and everything in every Discord about Ray's so fucking dumb. Ray's so fucking... Stevie, I said this week he wasn't doing it. Calm down. What's going on? I pull Ray clips for weeks. He posts them the night of for weeks. This week he hasn't. It's been a change. Stevie Lou is arguing with me about when Ray posts his shows. Hey, Stevie Lou, fuck right off. It doesn't even matter anymore. Move on. I pull Ray's shows all the time. I know when he posts them. I'm not going to have this argument. It doesn't even matter. We have the clip. Can we move on? Like, what's going on? Are you okay? I mean, what are you arguing about? For what? Let's move on. All right, he said not true. Okay. Well, now you're gone because I asked you to shut up. We're doing no fuck around Fridays, and Stevie Lou's out of here. I'm not going to be told 7 times that I'm a liar in my own chat. You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. I pull Stevie Lou clips next day constantly. Nope. No, you don't. No, you don't. You do not. It's like, okay. Welcome to my show. Ray is known for bringing women into the Dabbleverse. Oh, yeah. That's going to be the main theme of this. That's going to be the main theme of this tonight. Here we go. Hold on. Hello.
Hey, buddy.
No.
You're
No. We're not doing it. I'm not going to argue about this. It's not up for discussion. I do it. We're not even talking about I do it. I know. I'm not going to let a man come into my show and go, you don't download stuff the next day. I'll do. I
got Shuli Network fans not liking me, MLC fans not liking me. Like, dude.
Ray, everyone is, first of all, even the people that like you are laughing at you. Don't get it twisted. You know, I get it. Most of the women here think you're like a sweetheart and a nice guy. I get it. Stevie Lou goes, you're screaming at a fake me right now. Do you think I don't know? Like, what's going on? Can we catch everyone up to this program? Do you think I think any of you are real? That's why I fucking banned them. I'm not arguing about facts. Can we move on? Stevie Lou, you shouldn't even care. Who cares? This is like Citizen M. That wasn't me in the chat today, just so you know. That wasn't me in the chat.
But I feel like a dude I'm like a man on an island right now. It's
Yeah. It's what happens when you have no real loyalties. I put out a video warning you about this behavior forever ago. You have no real opinions or loyalties, Ray, so no one knows where you stand. And that breeds hate because all you do is flip-flop. All you do is side with whoever you're currently talking to. He can't wrap his head around. I don't know why people don't like me. Because you're a fucking fraud. You talk mad shit about people, and then when they call you out on it, you go, oh, I didn't know. But you never apologize. You never learn. You never show any kind of remorse for screaming and yelling and running people's names into the ground when you have no reason to. No reason to. And welcome to the real Stevie Lou. Congrats. But you don't, Stevie Lou, you never have to call in and defend a fake you in the thing. It's like none of that matters. It just doesn't. I have to call the guy something, and he's going by Stevie Lou, so I'm going to call him Stevie Lou. I don't necessarily think it's the real you. By the way, I don't think even you're the real you. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. I'm done discussing when Ray posts his show.
Then I saw the clip, and at first, when they showed the clip of Bob, when I heard him on MLC saying no more Ray clips, I thought he was saying like, all right, yeah, kind of lay off the guy. But then he was like, even Bob was like, by the way, I don't ask people to play my clips on other shows. You think I sit there and be like, I hope Patrick Melton plays my clips. I hope the BS show plays my clip. I'm not rooting for anyone to play my clips.
Rooting?
I don't care if they play my clips. I did care where I would get like angry and upset when it was like things to like make fun of me and mock me or whatever. But then I was like, who cares? You want to sell t-shirts of whatever? Go ahead. Sell the t-shirts. I don't care. Like
now that I've shot all my shots and have proven that I can't do anything about it, go ahead. See if I even care. Hey, take those down or I'm going to do this. Take them down now. Remove them. He could get in trouble legally. He's using designs I didn't send him. Take them down. If they're not down, I'm going to leave the network. If they're not down, you better get them all down, and then we all just laugh at your demands. Fuck your demands. Fuck taking them down. Ray, you're a joke. Again, we all looked at you and went, you're a joke. Shuli said, you're a fucking joke. Leave the shirts up. Melton said, leave the shirts up. Ray's an idiot. Everyone just heard your threats and went, everyone collectively heard all of your threats and grumpy and yelling and temper tantrums and complaints. Everyone. Your demands and your serious conversations on and off air. I just can't be a part. I just can't be associated. If you don't get those done, I'm going to die. We all collectively looked at it and went, you ain't going to do shit, and you're not going to leave, and you're going to stay, and you're going to take it. And you just went, yeah. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. You have no leverage ever again anywhere. Wow, getting so much hate. Yeah, you're a fucking idiot. You're an idiot who causes problems for people. You lie about people. You spread rumors about people intentionally. I don't give a fuck what you say. You lied about me and you knew you were lying. Melton stole this design. Is he even allowed to do that? We might have to look into legal action. He can't steal Fred Harper's design. Fuck Fred Harper, dog. You and Fred Harper put a grill together and made steaks. You're both old and gray. And you were like, we nailed it. We nailed it. Have you never been to fucking White Castle? The burger on a White Castle is better than those steaks you made. You old fuck. Wow, I'm getting a lot of hate. Hello? How slow is your chat room running? This isn't new. Wow, I was just noticing today that I was getting a lot of hate. You just noticed today. You just noticed today. Well, guess what? You've been lying about me for months. I noticed a while ago. Melton put up a fake video. Melton put up a fake video. The video is fake. All I know is the video is fake. All I know is that video that Melton put up is fake. That's a fake video. That's a fake video. 2 hours I texted you. You didn't look at your phone. For 2 hours, you screamed that Melton put up a fake video. To this day, I don't think you understand what you did. To this day, when pressed about it and asked about it, you go, Melton's upset with me because I didn't know whether the video was fake or not. Do you understand? Look at it from my point of view. That isn't what happened, Ray. You didn't go on a show and go, Melton might have put up a fake video. I don't know. It might be fake. Who knows? I'm not really an expert on videos, so I can't give an opinion. No. You went, I'm Ray DeVito, and that video is fake. Melton's a liar. That video is fake. You screamed it for 2 hours. And then, by the way, you went on and did that about 90 other things. And then you kept doing it over and over and over again after apologizing. And to this day, you're confused about what you think I am. He just goes after chat people like addicted to profits. You're dumb, Ray. You're dumb. That isn't a chat guy I went after. Recalibrate your brain. Why is everyone calling you names? Why does everyone think Ray DeVito is fucking stupid? If everyone around me was yelling, he's so dumb. He's so dumb. He doesn't learn. He's so stupid. Everyone around you is saying it. Everyone. Everyone, Ray. Everyone. All your heroes, KB, Bob, Shuli, me, everyone calls you dumb. Everyone. No. It's us.
Like, go ahead. Let's have some fun with it. But then, yeah.
You called Jarux. Yeah, I mean, catch up, Ray. You are dumb. That's why every time that beautiful angel, Ari Jane, tries to tell you something and laughs about your obliviousness to a fact, and you continue carrying on, doubling down, yelling at her, it's why we're all just like, burn him. He's untrainable. Ray, Ari is smarter and more plugged into this world than you. When she doubles over laughing, don't shush her and tell her to shut up and she doesn't know anything. It's what you said to her. Ari, shut up. You don't know anything. You don't know anything. You don't know anything. She was right. She was right. It isn't Melton's store. That's Shuli's store. She was 100% right, and you said, shut up. You don't know anything. Ray, always err on the side of Ray being a fucking idiot. That's what you should. If you want to learn a lesson, put that in your head. Anytime someone's telling you that's not the way it is, someone besides your chat, someone you trust and like, Ari Jane, Carlos, KB, even fucking me. I've never given you bad advice other than walk into the sea. Don't kill yourself. Although, not random chat people, but when your friends are trying to tell you something, don't tell them to shut the fuck up. They don't know anything. It's so insane. You're the dumbest guy in any circle. In any circle you want to get together, you're the dumbest guy in it. So less yelling at everybody that they don't know what's going on and more observation. Because they do. They do a hell more than you, Ray. a hell of a lot more than you. Oh, no, AJ's here. I love you, Melton. I mean, but like, you're a goddamn saint. I don't know how you have the patience.
But then all that other stuff was like, man, so yeah, just
I can't imagine mid-August he looks around and goes, I was noticing the comments, I'm getting a lot of hate. It's like, I was noticing in the comments, I'm getting a lot of hate.
Hello, exactly.
Same day. By the way, Alex Stein, he wants to do my podcast with Tracy Jane on. So Tracy Jane, I'll hit up Tracy Jane to do my podcast again, which I think she's great on podcasts. I think
she ain't. She has 3 stories and she tells them on every podcast every time she goes. She ain't. You're all mesmerized again by a 50-year-old who put in some effort. You all can't stop jizzing down your leg. She has nothing to offer. She has 3 stories she keeps repeating on every show.
She's cool. I think she's cool on podcasts. I think Derek Richards is great on podcasts. And it's fun.
Wow. When does Ray ever come in and go like, that person's not good on podcasts. I don't think I'm going to have them on anymore. Ray, you like somebody? They're great. They're good. They're awesome. He's great. She's great. They're awesome. They're good on podcasts. I think they're good on podcasts. And I think this is good on podcasts. And that's good. And that's great. And that's awesome. It's enough. People are frustrated with you because no one knows who Ray DeVito is. No one knows what Ray DeVito likes. No one knows the real Ray because everything's awesome. 8-year-old bent thumb backwards, awesome. Everything's awesome. It's awesome. Are you saying all thumb? Nothing. Ray's never gone, that sucks. I don't like that. Except Melton and Addicted to Profits. I don't like that. Him going after chat members like Addicted to Profits. He's got these things in his head that are just stuck and incorrect, and he can't pry them out of his teeth. Melton didn't go after a chat. Melton didn't see Addicted to Profits in his chat one day and go, Addicted to Profits, what's this about? Piece of shit. Let's find out where he lives and look at his cabinet. That's what Ray thinks happened. It's like no, Melton was on MLC, and this guy kept coming over and making Melton insults. And then somebody said, by the way, he sent me the documentary about him. He sent it. He wanted attention. When you get some time, check out this documentary. We did. Nice cabinets.
It's like this, what do we call it?
If I was Ray, I'd be like, I checked out the documentary from Addicted to Profit. It's awesome. It was awesome. That guy's awesome. His kitchen cabinets are awesome. His house is so clean and awesome. He seems rich.
The Dabbleverse or whatever. Like, I think I'm an asset to it. Obviously, like people playing my clips and stuff, which,
I'm an asset to letting people play my clips and stuff while Mr. Miyagi's a bug around his head. What is he doing? I think I'm an asset to people who play my clips and stuff.
And with all this stuff going on, like these podcasts hating each other, like I seem to be the only person that doesn't focus on these other podcasts. Like,
what world is he in? Ray thinks he doesn't focus on other podcasts.
I'm just going to do me, whatever it is, whatever thing it is. It seems like a lot of times, like I'm the only one out there, like living life. And I'm trying to bring people in to this world.
Why? That's why it's embarrassing. Ray's once a week professional podcast that he does on Thursdays with a producer that you have to have. Super important that I do my one professional podcast a week. Yeah, he tries to bring people into this world, and then those people are just like, what the fuck is this? You can't bring normal people into this world. They're going to shit on you and talk about pink blankets. And you got Ray's normal professional podcast where he tries to bring people into this world is basically him explaining over and over and over again things like his pink blanket or how his dad shit next to him or, oh, that's about my dad used to smoke cigarettes and shit while I was in the shower. Oh, that's about how my sisters and I used to share a room and they used to watch me make milk. Oh, that's about how it's just Ray explaining different insults from the chat to his listeners and them going, oh, how much longer?
But comics that would be cool with being in this world. Like, I hit up Derek Richards. I let Shuli know. Like, I had Derek Richards booked for a couple of weeks, and I let him know, like, he was doing the podcast. So I think they reached out to him, and they had him do the BS show a few days before. And so I want to bring new people in to this that can be assets and get it, but like
he tells all the parts of a story too that don't matter. I'm trying to bring people into this world, so I reached out to my buddy Derek Richards, and I had him booked for a while, and then Shuli reached out to him, I guess, and had him on the BS show a couple days before. So yeah, I'm trying to reach out to people. It's like, well, I'm glad you went on that tangent about Shuli and days before. It's like he just gives a lot of details that don't really matter to any kind of a narrative that he's trying to convey.
Some of it, like, you know, like a lot of comics, they see all this stuff going on and they're not going to be hip to that game, you know, like, so I don't know.
So what that guarantees, by the way, when he's like, you know, some comics aren't going to come in and be down with this. What that essentially means is the comics that he gets on have to be out of it as fuck. The only people you can drag into this world and they won't go, what the fuck is going on? Again, I look around and I'm just like, everyone here is so low effort and dumb. You know, so if you just try a little bit or know anything about anything, you seem like a goddamn genius. You know, this is a world where I got people in the chat room going like, you're making fun of satellites? How do you think your internet gets to you? It's like, not satellites. How do you think it gets to you? Imagine me having an argument in the chat room with a guy who thinks satellite and space is how my internet gets to me. It's like, what's next? Do I get to sit down with Kevin Brennan while he explains to me how I should hit on 17 at blackjack? What are we doing? We're in a world where everybody's trying to reinvent the wheel and they're going, what if we make it square? It's like, fuck.
Just trying to navigate through it. What's this then, Ray? This is just me doing a wrap up.
This isn't a show. This is just me going live. Ray, every show is called Going Live. Every show you do is going live, no plan, going live. Yeah, that's what we're going to say at your funeral. He had no plan, and now he's going dead. He's dead, and he had no plan. This isn't a funeral. This is just to get together. This is just say what's up, everybody. What's up? I might go to the Cure later this week. What's up? This isn't a real funeral. This is just a memoriam. What's up, everybody?
For the day. You guys tell me what you think of the podcast of the day. I know my...
Yeah, KB wants you to hit on 17. He's like, the dealer does it. Why wouldn't I do it? That's how you win. They win all the time hitting on 17. So I'm going to hit 17. It's like, okay, KB. Okay. KB's figured out a way to make more money than Basic Strategy, everybody. Listen up.
Buddy Carlos Danger. He's going to be on the BS show tomorrow. He's all right. He's going to be fine. He was in a car accident yesterday.
Put Carlos's dick in your mouth already. This guy is gay. This is a gay guy. I think he's mostly asexual, but he's gay curious for sure. He'll talk about Ari Jane and his face doesn't light up. He talks about Carlos, you know. He talks about Carlos and it just, he gets dreamy. Watch.
The day. You guys tell me what you think of the podcast of the day. I know my buddy Carlos Danger. He's going to be on the BS show tomorrow.
There it is. Genuine joy.
Yeah.
He's giddy. He's grinning ear to ear. It doesn't get bigger for Ray than this smile.
He's all right. He's going to be fine. He was in a car accident yesterday. He's going to be okay. I was making a joke.
You ever heard a comedian tell you more when they make jokes? No, that was a joke. I was making a joke. That was a joke. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I love jokes like that. These are good jokes.
Piss on my rot box to make it wet and ram your rod through the mucus plug that covers my fuck tunnel.
What do you call a Kiwi with 100 lovers? A shepherd. How does every Kiwi joke start? By looking over your shoulder, right? So what's the difference between a smart Kiwi and a unicorn? Nothing. They're both fictional characters. Get off my moody.
What is
I'm
wrong
going to
with
make
me?
you dead. Then I'm going to make you into a cake.
What is happening? Why is AI me retarded? I'm like,
Aaron wanted a beer, so I went upstairs and there was a time machine in the living room. I stepped into it and it took me to the year 2033. I noticed my future self was more at peace. She was remarried and grateful that the days of Aaron and Steel Toe were behind her. I envied her.
Wow, that's kind of dark, depressing.
Milk, I can't be associated with that.
Milk, I can't. If you're going to drink milk, I can't be associated with that. Ray will be on a show and like a guy will pull out a baby and like stab the baby on his show, and Ray will just be like, I can't be associated with that. It's like, it just happened on your show. You're associated with it. It's like Ray's like, I can't be associated with the Raytard shirts. It's like, but you are though. You are. I don't know if you know what associated means. It doesn't mean you endorse. It doesn't mean that you create it. It doesn't mean that you sign off on them being sold in a store that mentions your name. It doesn't mean any of that. It means it came from you. It came from your fans. It came from your podcast. It has an association with Ray DeVito, comedian. You cannot undo it. It cannot be unwrung. But he can't, he doesn't even, like, he couldn't even fathom that. If you sat him down and gave him enough milk and cookies to sit through the lecture, I don't think he would be able to wrap his tiny little broken brain around it. So what you're saying is it's associated with me, even though I didn't create it or endorse it, and there's nothing I can do about it because it will always have ties to me and my podcast because that's where it came from. Yes, Ray. Yes. Yes. You don't have to like it, but you are associated with it. You know what I mean? Mel Gibson probably doesn't like to be associated with hanging out in a hot tub and calling his wife or girlfriend a whore on audio tape. But he is. He probably doesn't like to be associated with calling the Jews names, but he is. You know, he may not endorse it, and he may be apologetic, and he may never do it again. But he's still associated with it. It happened, and it is.
So this is going to be behind a paywall, but I guess like he can't even really talk about it because like the guy that hit him was like kind of being a douche about it, but there were witnesses there that took Carlos's side, so it should be an open and shut thing the guy was making difficult. So like he can't really talk about that, but he is all right. I told him, by the way,
Carlos can't really talk about it, but Ray can. Don't tell Ray any details that you can't talk about because he'll let everybody know. So I talked to Patrick last night. He's in the hospital. He overdosed on methamphetamines. He was cooking meth in his house, and it exploded, and he overdosed, and he passed out, and his neighbors found him, and the house is on fire, and now there's an ongoing investigation, and some of the neighbors are suing him, and the homeowners association. Anyway, he can't really talk about it because all that's ongoing. So he can't really talk about that or get any details about it. That's Ray. He told me not to say anything, so here's everything I know about it.
Beforehand, that I was going to say that and have some jokes about it or whatever. And he goes, all right, send me the link in case I have to jump in and correct the story or whatever. And I was like, yeah, all right, of course. But yeah, so he's going to be on the BS show tomorrow. He's following this whole thing. But yeah, I'm just trying to get along with everybody.
He's following what whole thing? You're talking about a car wreck he was in. Carlos Danger was in a car wreck. And it's complicated. The guy was being a dick, but there were some witnesses. And anyway, he's going to be okay. He can't really talk about it. He's going to be on the BS show tomorrow. He's been following this whole thing. Following what whole thing? The car wreck? It's so convoluted. I don't ever really know what Ray's talking about.
And it's like weird because like I'm in the middle. I seem to be in the middle of everything. You know what I mean? Like
a minute ago, you said you're the only podcast who's not. A minute ago, you just said you're the only podcast who doesn't get involved in the drama, and now you're in the middle of everything. There's never been a more contradictory person. I mean, even more than Chad, Ray contradicts himself. He can't figure out why anybody doesn't like him either. I don't know why everybody doesn't like me. I just try to be all things to all people. Why doesn't that work out?
I have I literally have no hate towards anyone.
I know. That's not normal. That's not normal. Half of my chat room right now is screaming at me, where's Drunk on Cringe? Where's Drunk on Cringe? Because they're dumb. They're dumb. They can't wait. They know it's coming in the clip, and they know I like to talk, but they can't, their brains can't handle it. And they're all going, where's Drunk on Cringe? Where's Drunk on Cringe? You know, everybody hates everybody everywhere. Get over it.
No hate towards anyone. I mean, Chad, even...
No hate towards anyone. Chad talks about you awful. Chad says horrible shit about you. You should not like Chad. At a minimum, you should not like Chad. I got no problem with anybody. I wish Chad the best. I'll sit down and talk to him. I have no problems. Right. Then guess what? You're going to have a lot of problems.
When Shuli brought him in on my podcast, which I also gave him the green light to do, and Chad tried to be a human, it looked like he was trying to be a human being, knowing I was going to be at the Funny Stop that weekend. And he was like, hey, hey, just let him know that I'm, he goes, hey, just let him know, like, I wish him the best. I'm sorry because Pete just passed away and all that, and give my blessing, which I did. And then literally an hour later, it's on, what's it, Oil Can Loser on Twitter. He literally tweeted that whole thing, which I will show you the tweet, because I the other comics that were on the show and the manager at the Funny Stop that night while it was going.
Great story, Ray. We all really know what's going on here.
Like, I showed them the tweet, so it is in our Twitter. It is in our Twitter messages that. But yeah, so everyone at the Funny Stop saw that, and it was more because like he just did that, and I did not say his name from stage. I just said that in front of a packed house.
So Ray has done an awful job at explaining what's going on here. What Ray?
I came home with a duck under my arm. I walk up to April and say, this is the pig I've been fucking. April says, that's not a pig, it's a duck. I tell April, I wasn't talking to you.
All right, that was pretty funny.
Hi, Patrick. The truth is, I'm going to fight that old cunt Elizabeth and finally take rightful place riding that big dick have white dog from hell. The always and forever master of my front and back doors, Mr. P. Fuck you, Aaron, you punk bitch. And fuck shoeless gassed granny. Hail P.
I didn't know that April was into bestiality. Ray's trying to tell a story about Chad. Ray was going to work at a club that Chad doesn't get work at anymore, like every other club in America, and he's trying to use Ray to get a weekend there. That's what's happened. Chad's trying to make nice with Ray to get a good word in and get work at a club he can't get work at anymore, where the dead guy is now. So Chad goes on Ray's stream, butters him up, and says, hey, put in a good word for me. So tell him I'm sorry Pete died, the owner, and put in a good word for me. And Ray goes, got it, buddy. We're buddies again. I'll go do that because I'm dumb and I'm Ray. So Ray does. And then an hour later, Chad, I guess, sent somebody to Ray's show and had him filming Ray. And then Chad tweeted the video of Ray and said, Ray's bombing. Now, you didn't hear any of that from Ray, but that is the story he just told. He just doesn't understand how to tell a story and hit the beats that matter to people. So then he's like, and the whole staff saw it, him making fun of me. The whole staff saw it, so they and I didn't say his name from stage, and so it's just mumbly. That's the story he's trying to tell that I just told you. Let's go back and let him tell it one more time to you and see how many of those details you catch.
Apparently, someone says that this show's going absolutely horrible.
I forgot I can't rewind it on here like that.
It is in our Twitter messages that, but yeah, so everyone at the Funny Stop saw that, and it was more because like he just did that, and I did not say his name from stage. I just said that in front of a packed house. I go, apparently someone says that this show's going absolutely horrible.
So in front of a packed house, he stopped the show, checked Twitter, and then told the crowd, someone on Twitter saying the show's going bad. And then what? Put your phone away and kept bombing? Like, what? Why would you, in the middle of a show, take out Twitter, tell the crowd someone on Twitter says the show's going bad? I mean, unless the show's going bad, you know what I mean? Because
he says his club, it's horrible that this club booked me and says that I'm bombing. No one's having fun. I go, is that true? I think you guys like me. You guys like me? And everyone's like, woo. And I go,
if you have to ask the crowd if they like you, again, is there any more Ray? Is there anything more Ray? I think you guys like me. Do you guys like me?
I go, who thinks I suck and they're not having fun? And one dude, it's like, there it is. That's the guy that's feeding information to the.
Imagine doing that in the middle of a show. There he is. That's the guy that's feeding information to the guy. I won't say his name. Imagine how confusing this is for the crowd.
It's a comic that's been arrested in Tampa, or whatever the hell I said. But I did make reference to it. But it was like, it was an easy crowd. I was killing in front of that crowd. It wasn't. But I never mentioned Chad's name. And I can't find the fucking tweet, of course, or the text message as I'm trying to look for it. So, but yeah, from.
Chad's trying to call into the show right now. Chad's trying to call into Nobody Likes Onions right now. Hey, Chad. Remember when you blocked me and you were like, Melton's all mad that you blocked me. You call me all the time. You text me all the time. You email me all the time. We ain't taking it. You're not a guy. You're not a person I'm ever interested in dealing with again. He's calling again. He's calling again. Hello?
Why are you lying?
Why are you lying? Hold on, whoa. I wanted you to hear that it was really him. I wanted to prove he doesn't stop calling this show. Ever. Ever. He's calling again. Tell him, Chad.
Why are you lying?
Why are you lying? Why are you lying? How are you? How are you? He's calling again. How are you? Why are you lying? We don't platform losers on this program anymore. He's calling again. We're done with Chad. You go be on Shuli's network now. Go be on Shuli now. That's where you belong. Shuli will have you. You know, and by the way, Shuli, great pick. Good job associating with this fucking idiot. So you've got Ray now, and you've got Chad. 2 peas in a pod. He's calling again. This is the tards I get. Maybe if I call now. Maybe if I call now. Maybe if I call now. Hello?
Why are you lying?
Why are you lying? Why are you lying?
Patrick, you're a liar.
You're a liar. I don't even watch your show, but you're a liar. But I watch every day just to see if you lie. But I don't really watch. You're a liar. Nonstop. Every day. Emails. Phone calls. He's just mad that I blocked him. No one wants to talk to you, nerd. No one. You were almost faded into... Give him a 7th chance. He's calling again. I only answered it to prove to you people because I know people don't believe me. He calls all the time. He's delusional. Chad, call Shuli and bitch about it, okay? We don't care over here. We know. Melton's lying. Do a snipe stream about it. Hey, fire up the stream, Chad. Use your words. Hey, Chad, fire up a snipe. Fire up a snipe and let everybody know how I'm going to fire up a snipe. I'm the sniper. Come on, Chad. Come on. Use your words. Is your new studio built yet? You're lying. Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Why are you lying? He's calling in again.
Comics on the show, like all the comics and the managers that were like in on the text was like, yeah, nobody likes that guy. They're all like, yeah. And
yeah, everybody does. I guarantee you Florentine and Godfrey sit around talking about what a fucking idiot Chad is. Nobody Chad thinks is his friend is his friend. You know, except Shuli, I guess. But it's so funny to be like, he's still calling. He can't stop. I'll just keep redialing because this is like Joey C. Joey C. doesn't even do this anymore. Just Chad. I don't know why it's not going through redial. I'll just try to redial. People are saying take the call. What would I take the call about? It's Chad Zumock. What's he gonna say? No, you misunderstand. I don't lie. Melton lies. Hey, Chad, you don't watch the show. Member. You can't call into my show if you don't watch my show. What the fuck? Is there any bigger lying loser? Is there any big lying loser? I would talk to him. He's just going to call you a coward for not talking to him. Imagine if I gave a fuck. Imagine if I gave a fuck, W-Man. Oh, no. Is Chad going to say something to 140 people? Oh, no. Is he going to block me on Twitter again and then go tell everybody that I'm mad that he blocked me on Twitter? What a fucking loser. Good. Melton couldn't handle it. Yep. That's what it is. It's not just that we've had enough Chad. Is there a new version of Chad? Is there a new joke? Is there something funny? Do you have a new story? Do you have a new angle? Or is it going to be, you guys just run with it? You guys just control the narrative. I know what I said, but it's not true. I don't even listen to your show. Except when I do. And when I call in relentlessly, and I send you emails. Other than that, I don't even care. It's like, Chad, I know Shuli and KB will take you back. I know. So I get why you're confused. I know you don't get it. I know some people in the chat are like, why won't he just take the call and talk to Chad? It's like, I don't want losers like that in my life. He's a lying, manipulative piece of shit. I will let him nowhere near any portion of my life to fuck with it again. Now, I know what you're saying. Like, careful, he's the sniper. He might start fucking with your life anyway. He can't. He can't do shit. Chad, you can't do shit. Do everything you got to do. Post it. Tell me you proposed your best friend. Zoom in on her face again. Okay. I know you think that's real tough because everybody else curls up into a ball when the sniper comes after him. Go snipe! Go snipe, bitch! We're all waiting. Fire up the stream and get tuckered out in 28 minutes. We're all waiting.
There we go. There it is. There we go. That's what started the thread.
Well, there it is. Can't argue with that. Proof is in the pudding head. The proof is in the pudding head.
Chad Zumock.
That's how it all started, a white square.
His deleted tweet from that night after he was just trying to make peace. He's trying to
call in anonymously now. He thinks he can get around I can still see your number.
Peace. And then there's all the people that were on the thread. All the comics working there and the manager that was working there too. So
here's all the thread. And you can't see any of it. I love when people hold up proof that isn't proof. They'll like a sheet of paper and they'll go like, and it's all right here, just in case you ever want to see it. Just ask. And then people are asking and you never bring it up or show it again.
Yeah, Chad. Everyone knows you're a fucking loser. You're a piece of shit.
Wow!
Follow Oil Can Loser on Twitter. And I'm done.
Yeah, follow Oil Can Loser on Chad. Chad's like drunk on cringe, but even worse, because Chad goes on Twitter meltdowns almost every day. Chad tweets shit he regrets almost hourly. And this oil can loser guy, also our Discord, discord.gg/NLO. Chad will never figure out how to use it, but he thinks it's like a really dark webby place. Discord.gg/NLO. You're welcome to come over. It's just a hangout. It's like a chat room. Just come hang. But we have a bot over there as well that will tell you every tweet Chad makes in real time. Even if Chad privates his account, don't worry about it. We still get it. And it catalogs every tweet Chad makes. Even after they're deleted, you can go back and read them. And it's amazing. He's one of these people that like can't stop running his mouth with lies and has to go back constantly and delete them because, man, if you ever got somebody like Toucan Sambo or somebody like that to comb back through, like we did it with one thing, you know, Chad's album that he claims was a #1 album for 2 weeks. Although when it was #1, he never even, you know, had a word about it. But months later, he's like, my album was #1 for 2 weeks. It wasn't. It wasn't, liar. If your album was #1 for 2 weeks, there'd be 2 weeks of tweets of you going on and on and on and on and on about how your album was #1. Matt Rife can't keep an album #1 for 2 weeks. You didn't. Hello? Chat, it's not even like believable lies, you know. My album was #1 for 2 weeks. Okay, Dolly Parton.
Tweeting about Chad and other like drama about other comics because real comics see that. And that's what happened the one time.
Real comics see that. Joe List might see it.
When I mentioned him in a tweet and like comics that are like real comics, like, what the fuck's going on with this shit? Like, yeah, what's up with that guy? That guy's a fucking loose cannon. That guy's fucking out there. And it's like, yeah. And I deleted it because I did not want to be part of this. The funniest super chat, I haven't even read this super chat, but it's already going to be funny and it's going to be at my expense. EGN. What's up, Ray? You beautiful chin having son of a bitch. What?
This is the funniest super chat according to Ray. What up, Ray? You beautiful chin having son of a bitch. This is the funniest super chat. Hi, Chad. We're doing it. We're doing it. This is his new camera, too. That's sharp. What resolution is that? Potato?
Thank you, EGN. That was actually nice. I was waiting for you to be mean to me. I thought that was...
Why are you lying and sitting and vaping? Good point, Ball Powder. That's all Melton does is just sit and lie and vape and lie and put on Crowder and lie and vape. People complain when top-tier podcasters don't love them, cherish them. Ask yourself why. How many times have fans disappointed them? I mean, what? You obviously changed as of today. I haven't been on lately. Face it, I caught you. Either way, I don't care what you do. Light yourself on fire for all I care. Whoa! Who's he talking to? That's crazy. Melton, you got to stop watching Salty Cracker. You are starting to just talk in that voice. But what? I don't know who that is. Who is Salty Cracker? Is that a guy? Hold on, fuck. It scrolls so fast. Can someone please send me some Propecia? This is the funniest super chat. I haven't read it yet. This is cringe on a new level. We haven't even gotten to drunk on cringe yet. We haven't even gotten to drunk on cringe, which is where the cringe we wanted to watch start. Who knew Chad was going to call in and start this? It's like, Chad, every day you wake up early to watch this show? What a bitch. What a bitch. I can't. I'm not even kidding. This is no cap. This is no lie. I don't know the last Chad show I fired up. Is Chad even doing shows? How's Monday with Mazer going? Good? I'm just asking. Is it good? Are they going? Is it getting a lot
Get your burning wood and pull down your hood. Give a warm hideaway. Welcome to white comedian Ray DeVito.
What's the best thing that came from Africa? A empty boat, but I kid. What credit cards do blacks use? Master Charge? I love everyone.
Jesus Christ. Master Charge.
To be me. Shmuel Buffin, I'm really concerned.
Hold on, that was the funniest tweet he said, and then he didn't laugh at all after he read it. He goes, this is going to be the funniest tweet. And then he read it, and he didn't even laugh.
Shin having son of bitch. Well, thank you.
Hold on, I got to go back to where he talks about how funny this tweet's going to be. This is going to be the funniest super chat ever. You ready?
The funniest super chat. I haven't even read this super chat, but it's already going to be funny, and it's going to be at my expense. EGN. What's up, Bray? You beautiful chin having son of bitch. Well, thank you, EGN.
Where's the laughs?
It's actually nice. I was waiting for you to be mean to me. I thought that was going to be mean.
I mean, he called your mom a bitch.
Shmuel Buffin, I'm really concerned about your death. About my death. It's not a death wish. I do think I'm going to be. I don't. Also, this whole thing is new to me. A fucking year ago, no one gave a fuck about me. 2 years ago, no one gave a fuck about me.
No one gives a fuck about you now. We're just on death watch. You know, no one.
All these people on the internet.
Hold on, we'll take this call and see who it is. Hello.
Chad Zumock needs to get used to saying who's Chad Zumock, because Chad Zumock doesn't know who Chad Zumock is anymore.
Right. I mean, it really is like an Arrested Development teenager. He doesn't. Imagine calling a guy 13 times at age 50. It's like, who cares? By the way, I'm just a fat loser with an internet show like you. I don't have any special ability. I just claim to be funny and have an internet access. So do you, and you can't do it, you bitch. Go online and be funny.
Agreed.
Like, just do it. Just fire up. You're the sniper, and I'm on. Snipe, bitch. Is your gun not loaded? Did you forget how to use it? You're the sniper. You post threatening memes where you're like, you never know who's next. I'll be next. I'm raising my hand. I'm a deer who sees you in a tree stand and has decided to not move. Go. Snipe. We're all waiting. I would, but I've got a big day of day drinking and tweeting about what a loser you are. And then later I'll be doing a show that I'll be stream sniping my friend Bob Levy again, even though I promised I wouldn't, because I don't know how to not do it. I'm Chad Zumock, and if I don't stream snipe, what am I? I might just be a day drunk. Hey, Chad, shouldn't you be in Cape Coral? Don't you got a big show in Cape Coral tonight, buddy? I dare Carl to come. He's not there. I know. That's why it's easy to dare him. I sound smart, but I'm so dumb. Carl won't even show tonight in Cape Coral. Right. He's in Rochester. He doesn't live there, Chad. I know. That's what makes it so safe to set up an ultimatum. I dare you to come fight me tonight in Cape Coral. You won't, Carl. You won't do it. It's like, yeah, he's not there. I'm right around the corner of his house and he won't even come show. Like, Jack can't even fathom someone who owns 2 houses and isn't. It's like if Biden was in Iraq and then you went to the White House, he goes, show your face, Biden. You won't even come out. I went to his house. He wouldn't even show his face. What a loser. What a loser. B Dabbler says, I love you. And I'm glad, B Dabbler, because coming up, Drunk on Cringe is going to appear on camera in a B Dabbler t-shirt, which means Drunk on Cringe is a fan of B Dabbler. And not only that, it means Drunk on Cringe has ordered B Dabbler merch, which means B Dabbler knows the identity of Drunk on Cringe. He's got to have an address, a name. That's the end of my thought. It's the end of my thought.
I'm thankful. I'm thankful all you guys there. Franklin Scheckler, have Elise come on. Let's see those slutty shoulders of her. I will send her the link. I'll be like, come jump on for a bit.
The lick clipping is out of control.
All right.
I mean, if in the middle of my show, it's disgusting me.
We might have a guest. All right. I'm going to invite somebody on. But yeah, I'll send it to Elise too.
Here we go. I'm going to have somebody on.
Yes, but yeah.
I like to go to the local truck stop and have the Somalians gangbang my stinker. Then I go home and fart the cum in Aaron's face. Have a good weekend.
Oh, God. April's not a lot lizard. She's a big lots lizard.
I wasn't planning on doing it, but
it's a discount store in the Midwest.
Yeah, I'm just giving you guys like a heads up. Like this stuff does take a toll on you when you're like
this
in the
stuff takes a troll on you.
Of it. Like first of all, I love Kevin Brennan. No,
I want that to be the tagline for my podcast. This show takes a troll on you.
No one would know my name without Kevin Brennan. I want everyone to get along. I want everyone to get.
People wouldn't know my name without Kevin Brennan. People don't know your name now. People don't know Kevin Brennan's name. What world is everyone in where they think this is like big time?
Along. I think him and Shuli arguing back and forth is good. I think it's I think it's good for both of them. They both have great shows. By the way, I don't text Bob or Shuli anymore, which kind of it's a little disturbing because it's like I do work for the company. So
what do you need to say to them? I don't text Bob or Shuli anymore. What? You don't text him at 1 a.m. that Ari Jane said to take the thumbnail down, which is a lie. I don't text Bob and Shuli anymore, and it's very weird. It's like, it means you never needed to. Like, what would you be texting them about other than nonsense?
How am I not supposed to text my boss when I have concerns? Like when they put T-shirts out, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad. This is not me bitching, but like when you put out T-shirts, like I don't know my cut of the T-shirts. I never gave the thumbs up on some of the, but
that's why they do it to you. That's why they do it to you. You're just now weeks into it asking the questions. This is why they do it to you.
I don't care. That's in the, but I mean, you
don't care, but you just want to bring it up weeks later. Got it.
They keep me in the loop. You understand what I'm saying? Like I am in the process of it. And then someone mentioned that my numbers were down on the show. I'm already over 1,000. Like that's the way it's always been. I always get like, by the time I finish, I have like 750 views, and then I'm over 1,000 before the end of the night. Like that's normal. Like that's always been. So, I mean, people are watching. I just read the comments today and it's more hate. It's a lot more hate. A lot of people just fucking hating me.
I read the news today. Oh boy.
Than liking me.
I would pay to just watch Ray read comments. He doesn't need to talk to camera or be entertaining or anything. I just want to watch Ray read comments and just watch him react, his facial expressions while he reads comments about himself. Everyone's calling you dumb and you're just like, fucking haters. It's like, or hear me out. Maybe you're dumb. Travis, thanks for signing up for the Overdose. Be like Travis. Join the Overdose. Join the Overdose Light right here on YouTube. Become a member. We're at 999 members. And we'd love you to join the NLO army. We're just a bunch of bullies over here telling lies about Chad. It's what we do. If you have a lie about Chad that you'd like me to read, feel free to email it now before the end of the show. Patrick at nobodylikesonions.com. Let's spread some lies about Chad. Let's make up some lies. If anybody, send in your Chad lies. Whatever just theories about what you think Chad's up to. Any lies. You saw Chad riding his bike earlier at the Dale Mabry Walmart. Whatever your lies about Chad are, we'll perpetuate them here. He already says we're doing it. We might as well do it. He says I lie about him all the time. Let's start lying about Chad. Let's actually start it. He's on Twitter calling people Melton's goons. Please don't be one of my goons. Don't be a goon. People say this all the time to me. It's again why there's no like DMs of me leaking out going like, do this to him, get him. Other than like fun stuff, like wouldn't it be funny if this? Sending bags of sand. Ray had so much stuff at the Comedy Cellar, they threw it all out. People sent him legitimate packages and stuff that they wanted him to have, and the Comedy Store had to throw them out. And Ray's apologizing. Sorry, I didn't get your package. I didn't get your baseball card. They threw everything out. Remember when it wasn't going to work, Ray? Remember when you were like, it's fine. This really backfired. They get this all the time. No, they don't. They had to throw out everything. We could all send stuff to Any Club Chad Works, but Any Club Chad Works is Side Splitters. It's Side Splitters. Brad Thacker with a rumor. Hi, Patrick. Chad is an adult bedwetter and picks his nose and eats it. That's true. That's probably true. I've seen Chad pick his nose and eat it. And also when we stayed together at the comedy condo, he was constantly wetting the bed. He was constantly wetting the bed, just pissing all over his bed. Really, really gross Chad stuff.
But yeah, I'm really concerned about it. But yeah, I don't have a death wish. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to live long. But that's...
It's a death desire. I don't think I'm going to live long. From your mouth to God's to-do list. Holy shit.
Who cares, dude?
Who cares if I live long? I mean, imagine going on a date with this guy. Who cares if we live?
Yeah, something you'll be getting your wish. If I'm not here and I'll be dead, what do you guys give a shit? You're still going to fucking love it. You know what I mean? So I'll be fine with it. So yeah, but yeah, I'm just gonna, what do you call it? You know, what did it say? Put the pedal to the metal, if you will. Like, I'm just gonna keep writing jokes, keep being me. You know, I'm not out there being malicious towards anybody. You know,
Ray, you are. This is the problem. He won't admit this and recognize it and apologize. You are. You are. You told Ari Jane to shut up. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She was right. You're wrong. That's malicious. You run around calling people liars for hours when you don't know. That's malicious, Ray. You say that you put merch on another site because you didn't like the shirts. Then you like the shirts, yet you keep your merch on another site. All these are lies and malicious things. They're not accidents. They're done on purpose. And even when you find out you've made mistakes, you don't go back and make them right. You hide under this veil of ignorance. Why did you run around telling everybody Melton was a liar about the video? Oh, because I don't know. I don't know about videos. I don't really know about videos. It's like, well, if you don't know about videos, why scream one way or the other? Why be so confident for hours on his show? Here's another Chad report coming in. I saw Chad walking towards his house the other morning. Chad doesn't have a house. Chad will never have a house. He looked hungover. His shirt was soaked with sweat. He was out of breath, and I saw cum dripping out of his back towards the of his shorts running down his legs. His black socks had already soaked a gallon of jizz. So Chad was coming home hungover, and cum was dripping out of his shorts down to his ankles, out of his pantaloons, and he was just sloshing in cum-soaked socks. Wow. Chad wrings his cum-filled socks out into his throat.
I don't like the headband guy, but I'm not fucking doing anything malicious towards him. I don't like Chadley, but I'm not doing anything malicious for him. I like it. You hate tweet me, and then I read it from stage, and suddenly I'm the asshole. How do you fucking figure that?
No one thinks that. We just think you're dumb for doing it. Chad's dumb for doing it. You're dumb for reading it. You're both dumb. You know, two dumbs don't make a night.
How do you fucking figure that? How's that even fucking possible? How do you wrap that around your fucking oil can?
Imagine Ray asking you how you think. Imagine Ray telling you that you're thinking wrong. The guy I'm 100% sure his entire brain has been wired incorrectly.
Brain, you fucking piece of shit.
You see what I mean? I'm not malicious. What's up, Chad? How do you even make your brain work like that, you piece of shit? I never say I'm not malicious. I'm malicious. Chad, you're a fucking idiot. Daddy malicious.
American cupcake. One of my favorite cupcakes.
Daddy malicious, cupcake delicious. One of his favorite cupcakes. Here we go.
It's out there.
Chad stole that bit too, literally word for word. Me making fun of Ray doing the American cupcake bit. I did it on MLC first, and then I've done it on NLO twice, and now Chad repeats it word for word. He steals everything. Hey, Chad, do something on your own. I dare you. We'll wait. Here's another Chad fact coming in. I had no idea. Chad doesn't know how to tie shoes. He only wears Velcro shoes. I never thought about this, but look, next time you see Chad, he will never wear shoes that have to be tied with laces. They're all Velcro. That's a great point, Chris. Thank you for that Chad fact. Chad can't tie shoes. That's crazy. And that has to do with alcoholism too. You know, his brain can't see how to tie them.
If you want to send some positive vibes on Twitter, you should share the videos of my kitten, Mobile, and Theo. They're adorable. They're adorable. You know what? I will do that, American Cupcake. I will do that.
I like
I will do that.
cupcakes.
I got to think of it. I like how I just put up a tweet yesterday. It's just a half-ass joke, and people are like, "This is bullshit. You think you're funny?" And I know it's just people from the Dabbleverse. Like, yeah, it's insane. The fucking. Yeah, just and that's a
great comment. It's the
thing too. Like, you know, like I feel Kevin Brennan's pain for the fact that like he's there by himself, but Kevin isolated him from like I consider Kevin Brennan a friend of mine.
What?
I love that guy. Like none of you would know who I am if not for him. And then Levy is number 2 on that list. I fucking love Bob Levy. So it's weird watching Levy hate me when it's like, yeah.
I was thinking about Chad constantly trying to call in. Chad's trying to take me up on the offer that I said last week. Remember when Chad was telling everybody that I blocked him and it was driving me crazy? And I was like, unblock me and try to come back to my world, bitch. I dare you. It ain't you. It ain't you turning your back on Melton. It's the other way around. You're not above me. You don't look down on me. You don't turn your back on me. I'm above you, bitch. I control whether or not I platform you, bitch. Okay? So I told you to try it, and you did. This is you trying it. I said, unblock me and try to get back in my world. And then like a little faggy girl, you did. I'm feeling generous today. I may try to make up with somebody. Who should I make up with? Fuck you, dog. We ain't interested. I'm not bluffing. It's not a bit. I don't need hits. We're not trying to keep you on here so that we get to, no one cares. No one wants Chad on here. No one. I've heard enough. There's nothing Chad Zumock can say to me that's going to make me think differently or go, maybe he's, I don't know what you whispered in Bob's ear, but Bob will learn. Bob's wrong and Bob will learn. And Bob's known Chad longer than me, but apparently cannot get it. I just got a picture that says, here you go. It's real. And this proves that Chad is an alcoholic. This proves that Chad's a drunk. Here we have Chad passed out next to Stephen Brody Stevens, his hero. Oh, no. Chad, now Brody Stevens is dead and you're still an alcoholic piece of shit. He reached heights this guy will never reach, and this is still Chad backstage at every show. Belly hanging out. I mean, I've never been like this in front of another comic in my life. Wow. And you'll see, can't tie his shoes, Velcro. Just facts. I mean, he cannot tie his shoes. He only wears Velcro. Imagine a 50-year-old man who doesn't know how to tie shoes. The bunny goes around the stump and then it lays an egg. How does it go?
Gino, the Chads, everyone that like actually did stuff worthy for you to not like them. You don't like me because the guy whose network you're on plays clips of me? That's why I didn't ask anyone to play clips of me. I'm not out there saying, please play clips of me. You know? So the fact that people do play clips of me, it's like, all right, you know? And yeah, I do think twice, you know, before I want to get bigger names on my podcast.
Ray thinking twice is like the rest of us thinking negative 8 times.
You know, I know next time I'm in New York City, I'm going to do I'm definitely want to do some podcasts from Gas Digital Studios. Like,
whoa, what are you going to do with all that money?
They let me use it, but I will admit, here's the thing about the Gas Digital Studios is if I do that, I want to do that some professional in studio, but it eliminates a super chat thing.
So Ray is he's in this world where like he needs the super chats now to live. He's another one of these idiots like Chad who wants you to believe he's a stand-up comic. I'm a stand-up comic, even though I make $400 a month from stand-up. I'm a stand-up comedian. Are you, buddy? Are ya? Hey, why don't you put on a Zumock Mania shirt and do a stream? We got the new studio coming soon. New merch coming soon. I'm Chad Zumock. I got a lot of show ideas. Besides being the sniper, I got a lot of stuff on the back burner. Bitch, you don't have a front burner. Even your back burner doesn't have gas. You know what I mean? Like, you have one burner and it's, I got nothing. What have you been doing for 6 months? Just staring at that empty room? One day I'll build a studio. But you know you can't because you're there temporarily. You're going to be kicked out of that apartment soon as you can't afford it, or they figure out that you're annoying your neighbors too much. Shh, keep it down. Ray doesn't even have his own place, and yet he can be loud sometimes when people aren't home. Chad has his own place and has the whisper cast. Sorry, I got to keep it down. My neighbor upstairs is being a bitch. Go on, 50-year-old. We're waiting. Fucking hell. Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Hey, Chad, shoes untied.
And ever since I told Kevin Brennan that he didn't have to pay me, he took me up on that offer.
Wow. Just like Ray tried to do to me when he came on my show. You don't have to pay me. Ray thinks nothing of himself. Why would we? Why would we think about him at all? He doesn't like him. You don't have to pay me. Yeah, Chad's so delusional, I think it's production quality holding him back. Bruh, stick him. Ha, 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 stick him. God damn it, Matt, you know better. 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 You'll get it. Keep trying, Chad. One of these days it's going to sync up. I think you can really get it.
He's like done and done. So yeah, he's mad at me. So it's just fucking, I just want.
Why would I go to Stony? Right. To go viral, remember? You were going to go viral.
Fucking group hug. Can we all have a group hug?
Fucking hell. Group hug. What?
Like that whole invite on Twitter, the 3 people I sent the message to meet, that was all out of a place of positivity. That was all out of like, hey, let's hang out. These are all friends.
You just called Chad a piece of shit. He does this other thing too where he acts like he's all positive, but he's not. Like he really isn't. He's an angry guy who can and will snap. Mark my words. And I'd hate to be Ari Jane's eyes when his fist gets angry.
Mine, let's hang out. These are personal friends. It's not like I asked people I didn't know personally. It's not like people that hate me that's in this fucking Dabbleverse. I didn't ask fucking like Genta7793, whatever the hell her name is, that person that hates my fucking guts. I didn't fucking ask her to fucking come to the bar and hang.
And yet it's affecting you. I wonder why you're losing weight and your doctor says you're stressed out. You say you don't care. You say you don't mind all this stuff, but, you know, it is eating away at you. It's in the forefront of your mind. You know, Chad's having another Twitter meltdown about me now. It wouldn't shock me if he's already blocked me again. You know, he's such a little girl. I'm sure Chad's blocked me again. Fine. If you don't want, I tried to make up with Melton. It's like no one wants to make up with you. I don't know how to explain this. Chad is used to like being like this dumb, likable puppy dog. Everybody's like, well, how can you be mad at Chad? He's so stupid. That is kind of what he depends on. He depends on people coming around. He depends on people forgetting and being like, well, I don't do that. Chad's a loser with no talent. There's no situation ever where I'd want to work with him or collaborate with him or even make up with him. We'll do nothing but laugh at you for eternity going forward. That's your new role, to pass out with your belly out and your shoes unvelcroed. You're a loser. You will always be a loser over here. You can keep listening. You can keep being in the chat. You can keep saying you don't listen. We know better. Losers always lie. You're in the chat. You're waking up to listen. You're a loser. We'll see ya. It's fine. But you're never going to be a guy on this show again. You're not, you know. So go do you, Chet. Go start something of your own. Go make something of your own. Try not to watch other people's stuff and add nothing. You know, people get frustrated. Me, I'm watching a 30-minute clip of Ray. 2.5 hours it's going to take me to get through it. 2.5 hours. We're going to have to push back the Summer Sinclair stuff again, and people are going to lose their minds at me. You, again, Chad takes a 3-hour show. He can't watch 40 minutes of it. He's got to turn it off and have a nap. I have things to do. He always has things to do. Chad, you have an empty apartment with nothing in it, a box of Zumock Mania shirts, no gigs, no girlfriend. What do you have to go do? Oh, drink, nap, get drunk, sleep it off, and somewhere in between, a 40-minute stream snipe to let them know you're never safe around the mud, dork. It's like there's never been a bigger joke. This is why it's so disappointing when Shuli and Bob are like hanging out with you again. It's like this guy was almost gone. He almost had nothing. Let his show wither. Let his brain sunset. And let him be put into a group home. Let it all dry up. Let it go. Stop bringing him on your other show. Chad's nothing. Chad's nothing. Let Mir get a few more drops out of him, you know. Those are the shows Chad should be going on. Little Mir. Meanwhile, he's tweeting Joe Rogan because he thinks Joe Rogan watches him and knows about him and might be interested. He ain't. He ain't. Joe Rogan. Oh, Chad, have fun in Cape Coral tonight, buddy. That's great.
with us, I
That's
ask
a
people-
great gig. Carl won't even show. Hit the like button, you cowards. Do it for the ladies. We need 44 more likes, so we're going to ban 4 women from our chat today.
I met personally that I fucking like, and be like, hey, let's. And the whole thing of me bringing it, well, I think it was Brennan that brought it up because I texted him to invite him too. And then, yeah, he was going to bitch about anything, but like I really wanted him to hang out, be like, hey, because he doesn't live that far away from Teamster Tim. So, I mean, that came from a place of positivity. So that to be turned in to like, what the fuck is wrong with Ray DeVito? It's, come on, man.
It's like, Ray.
Let's just be human beings for a minute. Like, all right. Like, not everything is like, let's be a piece of shit to each other. Just for a second, just be like, all right, let's be cool.
You start. I built the grill.
Let's just fucking be cool. Let's just be cool.
Yeah, we'll all be cool. Please don't go on other shows and scream lies. We were cool. We were all cool. And then you couldn't shut your fucking mouth.
Be cool. So if there was a way to like everyone to like take shots at each other, but it feels lovingly, because sometimes the shots just.
This is the problem. Ray DeVito doesn't understand anything in the world. What if we could just do everything? What if everybody could shoot everybody, but also give everyone a hug? What if everybody could sleep with everybody, but also never touch? Hello?
Hey, man, the funniest thing about fucking Chad is his ego. He thinks he's better than the puppet, than the potato. When in fact, dude, Tukey runs circles around him when it comes to podcasting. It would be the best thing for his show if he just did a show with one of those dudes. He would be lucky to have him. But he thinks he's fucking too good for it.
Right. I mean, Tukey is 10 times funnier than Chad. It's not even close.
Well, I thought it'd be funny yesterday because I know he hates him, to kind of super chat him and troll him a little bit and say, hey, man, why don't you do a show with the puppet? And he was getting really pissed that I would even think, or one of his fans would even think he's on their level.
Right. Yep, you're right.
Chad blows.
Chad blows. Thank you for calling. Yeah, I mean, Tukey's funnier than Chad. I think Tukey is funnier than the potato, but the potato is a little more reserved. It's Canadian, I think, right? So that might explain it. The potato's a little more reserved, but the potato's funny. And again, both of them have like comedic timing and comedy brains for like ideas and production. You know, they're creating shows, graphics, videos, bits, pranks. This obnoxious John guy's doing stuff. Like, they're all doing way more stuff than Chad. They all have way more ideas than Chad. They all have way more creativity than Chad. And they also get more viewers than Chad. I get why Chad's scrambling around calling Melton in the morning after screaming for weeks that he doesn't watch. He watches every goddamn morning. But if you're Chad, you're watching your world melt away. And I'm not kidding. This is why I'm so frustrated. I'm telling you, he's almost gone. Everyone has to stop. And it's going to take some effort. It's going to take some effort and collaboration across the entire bandwidth of the hackverse, dabbleverse, whatever con this is. Everybody from Mir to Chow to Joey C to Tukey to the potato to Carl to Shuli to everyone has to stop going, no thanks. Or start going, no thanks. You can't have Chad on. Let it go. My phone's ringing now. Wow, Chad. This terrifies him because he knows I'm right. A week ago, you know, Chad's dangerously close. His numbers are just shit. His super chats are shit. His Patreon is shit. And if he's not getting platformed by funnier people, he will slip into obscurity. If you don't put Chad on, Chad won't be on. So knock it off. Everyone has to go no thanks to Chad when he wants the link. We're good. And by the way, you have Tukey and the Potato are better guests. Tukey and the Potato have more talent. Tukey and the Potato can add more to your show. And they also don't need to go get a fucking, Oreo in the middle of a show to get their blood sugar, I swear to God, it's like Chad's chewing on Melba toast like a toddler every program. Hello.
Hey, this shit with Chad where he's, calling you a cuck and saying all this shit about, Melton's a beta and all this stuff. It's so fucking ridiculous. You go on MLC, you stand up for yourself, you kind of pick on people that pick on you and stuff. And he's been being smacked around, and I actually feel bad for Chad, the way that everyone picks on him all the time. But it's so transparent. It's all like, no, actually, everyone knows that you're kind of like the beta guy. You never stood up to Kevin. You never really, every time someone comes on your show, you give them your show. It's like this whole fucking thing that everyone sees, and I can't help but think that he sees it too. He's just projecting and hoping some dummies don't see it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. Look, side with Chad. Side with Chad. Put Chad on your show. Good luck.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the weird thing about Chad is he doesn't ever have anything to say, and then when he does say something, it's so disconnected from reality. It's just like, who's watching this? I mean, it's just confusing when you hear like, oh, people watch Steel Toe, people watch Chad. It's crazy. Like with Ray, I can kind of get it.
Steel Toe could do a 4-hour show. Chad can't.
It's true. That is true. I mean, even Ray can talk about stuff. Sometimes he's just saying he's just babbling about this or that, but Ray can kind of fill up a show with his day or whatever to some level. Chad doesn't even have that ability, and then he just starts repeating himself. Melton's a cuck. This show stinks
This
without
sucks.
me.
I'm making it better. All they do is talk about me. They're not even talking about me. It's like, yeah, we get it. All right. You're getting, look, yeah, you're right. But that's why it's like Bob's like, no, it's going to be different this time. It's like, you're dumb. I don't know. Sorry, Bob. I call everybody dumb. I'm dumb. But like, you're dumb. How many times are you going to get your hand bit by this fucking idiot? Let it go, everybody. I get it. Chad's a big time headliner. I'm full of shit. It's all jealousy. You're right. Chad never lies. Chad tells the truth about everything. He's on the up and up. It's what it is. I get it. I do get it. He's great. Melton's a piece of shit.
Don't feel lovingly. Like they don't. Like having people send bags of weights to the Comedy Cellar in my name. Like you were trying to fuck me.
Yes! Yes! Yes, we were. Guilty. We're trying to fuck with you. Yes. Yes. Hey, when you sent bags of sand, you were fucking with me. You didn't really think I would bring those bags of sand home. Ah! I mean, some of us did. Some of us thought, actually, you might be like, ooh, sand.
You know what I mean? Like you're trying to fuck me. That wasn't like, haha, it's a joke. You're like,
it's a little of both. It is a joke. It's a joke. You told listeners they could send you things at the Comedy Cellar. So why not a swing set? Why not a jumbo model airplane?
Inconveniencing other people.
Yes. Yes. Now you're getting it. Yes.
And making them try to have other people. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. It sounds like you don't understand what we were doing. You bailed out right there of the explanation.
Yes, Genta. I did not. I wouldn't have sent you the invites, Genta. We don't know. We don't know each other, and I don't think you would. She would show up with a fucking machete in her hand and be like, "That's the guy I want to kill." So
we do. There's something about you that, like a baby chick in my hand, I just want to snuff its life out for its own good. I think you'd say thank you while I drove the knife into your skull.
Oh man,
right. You'd go, ah, man, this is crazy. While I murdered you.
I just see you're not. Thank you, Genta. This is some people like my fucking nonsense. I guess that's hilarious though. So I don't know, man. Like, you know, like the one thing, like you got the BS. It's 3 of them there. They're having fun. So it's like, all right, like I'm just out here on an island by myself. Like I'm just trying to have fun. I just want everyone to have fun. You know, I have no animosity towards anybody. I even was cool going on a podcast with Gino, and
just 5 minutes ago, he wouldn't say Gino's name. He's like the bandana guy. Him and KB with these rules they impose on themselves, but yet break all the time. I don't like those RATARD shirts. And then a minute later, he'll say Raytard. He does this thing. It's the same people who block people. Their brains can't deal. This is a thing that only dumb people do. And I'm sorry. I mean low intelligence, low IQ, emotional babies do this. Chad gets in a fight with somebody, he has to block them because it's not even the thing. Chad has a little bit of this too, where he's just like, I got you. I made the decision to block you. I'm breaking up with you. That kind of a thing. But it's also like Chad can't see you. Every time he sees your name or a tweet by you or somebody mention you, it really gets to him. It makes him angry and mad, so Chad got a block. Chad got a block, or Chad might Hulk smash. I can't even see it. My brain can't handle it. I got a block. I gotta block people. I can't. It's the same thing as this. It's the same exact thing in the brain that makes Ray say
trying
this.
to have fun. I just want everyone to have fun. You know, I have no animosity towards any.
He does. He just went off about Chad being a stupid piece of shit. He forgets that he goes on these little rage tantrums. Then he's like, I have no animosity. It's like, that's the dangerous part. He is an angry, malicious guy, and he doesn't even remember it. It happened minutes ago.
Buddy, I even was cool going on a podcast with Gino, and like, all right, let's just. But you can't talk with Gino. You can't.
Then why keep doing it? It's like Bob with Chad. It's like Ray keeps going on podcasts with Chad, and then Chad yells at him and calls him dumb. Chad asked Ray to hook him up at a club, and then Chad has someone go film him and tell him he's dumb. It's like, what do you all think's going to happen this time? Chad doesn't have any other moves. Eventually, everyone figures out he has nothing and calls him out on it, and then you're an idiot. And then you're an asshole. And then he goes after you. It's over and over and over. And Ray, too, he just doesn't recognize it with himself. Ray seems to be able to point out everybody else's brain flaws except his own.
He's going to talk at you, over you, make up his own fucking things, and scream them at you like it actually happened. And it's like, all right, dude.
Ray, you did that to Ari Jane 2 days ago. Ari Jane, stop. Ari, stop. You don't know what you're talking about. Stop. Ari Jane, stop. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. YouTube is telling me this is our first super chat ever from Travis Slater. Hit like, everyone. No one left behind. I don't know why it needed me to know that. Is Travis Slater a big deal? Should we all be? Hey, everybody. Travis Slater super chatted. Should we all shit our little bones?
You all should follow American Cupcake on Twitter because he's got adorable pictures of his. He's got kittens and puppies.
What is this?
He's got kittens and puppies. Actually, not like kittens and puppies. And watching them play fight, it's adorable. And you know, like my roommate's got cats. They're tiny. They're tiny. They're cute. Like you look at them and they're cute, but they want to kill you. Dogs like want to be your best friends. Like puppies, and they want to be. But cats want to kill you. The thing is, they're like 2 pounds.
Pick up a pen, Ray. Dogs are like this and cats are like this. Hold on. What if somebody from NPR is watching?
Oh, like have like so like is there like gnawing at you like it's like
I mean, this is a child. This is a fucking child. We might not even get to the drunk on cringe stuff today. Can you believe it?
Speaking of which, not that he was trying to
What?
kill me,
What is happening right now?
but I still got
I don't like the look of it.
I still got marks from Gracie.
Okay.
Teamster Tim's dog, who wants to play with you, but she's just a powerhouse. And she like next thing I know, there's some Gracie marks of Gracie playfully using my arm as a chew toy, but it's lovingly. She's not actually trying to kill me. Where cats are actually trying to kill you, they just can't because they weigh 2 pounds. Like they're like trying to kill you. Oh, isn't it adorable? How it's like how he keeps scratching me and gnawing at my fingers. Like, no, the cat's trying to kill you. It just can't.
If you want to, look, it's Friday. We have a members only show tonight, so we're probably going to put a thumb in this in a minute and defer the drunk on cringe stuff to our members only stuff tonight, where we can really dive into this dork. It's so much worse than we thought. You know, when Drunk on Cringe posted like, "Don't worry, Melton, I've been streaming forever. Just not on YouTube, but I'm no stranger to streaming." Huh. Wait.
Where dogs like literally are they just want to be your buddies and use your arms.
Then cats be like, then dogs go. Then cats are going, but dogs go.
Chew toy because like you're its favorite thing. But yeah. So yeah, follow American Cupcake on Twitter.
Hold on. This train of thought was follow American Cupcake on Twitter because he has cute pictures of his kids and cats and dogs. And cats scratch, but dogs are nice. And cats want to eat you, but dogs are nice. And I still have some scratches on my belly from Teamster Tim's dog and on my arm from Teamster Tim's dog. And dogs want to chew you, but cats want to eat you. But dogs will play with you and are nice and friendly. But cats are mean and they just want to eat you. But anyway, follow American Cupcake. That just happened. That's what we just watched.
Yes, I will retweet puppies and cats for everyone to have enjoyment tomorrow. How about that?
Give us a Drunk on Cringe teaser. Oh, we'll get it. It'll start. He's going to show up here in a minute. I'm just letting you know, as less than 30 minutes left in the program, we couldn't begin to get into this guy tonight. And it's a dream of his to be like, oh, it's going to be on a members only show. Good. No one will see what a joke I am. We might make it open tonight. I don't know. I'm not going to lie. Today has not been I thought we'd get through so much more. We never get through. I've had a Summer Sinclair podcast to watch for 2 weeks. We can't even get to it because these guys can't stop. This meltdown by Chad today was unplanned and great. just know it's every day. Just know that that's what's going on behind the scenes every day. Chad calling, Chad watching, Chad getting mad. Yeah. Hey, Chad, block me again on Twitter, please. I'd rather not see your shit. Plus, then you own me, because Melton's so mad that I blocked him on Twitter. It's like, good one. Tell another great yarn.
American Cupcake, because they're adorable. Shmuel Buckman, now you're developing. We got
Hello. Drunk on Cringe here. Wearing my Bidabla t-shirt. I'm such a fan of Bidabla. I am wearing its t-shirt. And we have ourselves a dorm room, everybody. We have ourselves one of the grossest little rooms ever, with hats and trinkets all around, with fabric nailed to the wall, with posters taped to the wall. It's every loser's room we've ever seen. I've got a little air conditioning unit here so I can make it comfortable. It's getting hotter than Auschwitz in here. Everything we've ever thought. My first thought when he came up like this, Casey Armstrong. Casey Armstrong. We've got a guy who's imitating what he thinks his show should be. And all these guys have little 32-inch TVs on little stands with DVDs under it because they still put discs in to watch stuff. He's got his gaming chair, his El Horrible shirt, which is just so embarrassing for El Horrible. If this guy was wearing a Melton shirt, I'd probably kill myself. But he looks like Casey Armstrong. What's
up? You got to turn off.
Oh. Get ready, because that's how this is going to go. Get ready, because that's how this will go.
Hey, hang on. I'm going to wait for you. Drunk on Cringes here. Turn off. You have two windows open. All right.
Windows open. What do you mean?
Okay, there you go.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Hi, how are you? The siren song of idiot streamers. How are you? Hello, how are you? We are doing it. We are having it.
Good, buddy. I hear me.
It's dialed in great. It's dialed in great, Drunk on Cringe. This is awesome.
I hear me in your thing. Now you're developing friends that will be in pain without you. We want to be part of your success. Love you. I love you too, buddy. I'm gonna be all right, dude.
You're not. You're like, I'm gonna die. Everybody hates me. Things are great. I just got a bad health report. Things are great. Bob got my gig canceled. Things are great. They're selling shirts without my permission. Things are great. Shuli doesn't respect my wishes. Things are great. Chad's sending people out to my show. Things are great. People are sending stuff to the Comedy Cellar trying to get me in trouble. Things are great. My stomach is all scratched up and not in a good, sexy way. It was a dog done did it. Things are great. It's like they couldn't be more bad. They aren't great. Win by Zwei. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be okay.
And he's smoking. And he's smoking cool. You can tell he smokes all the time by how he's smoking. That's how cools smoke.
Hey man, I was actually if I can get a venue, first I want to see if I can get a venue, but I was thinking about going to Detroit for WATP, and then maybe on a night, because I know they're the 19th, I was going to try to see if I can get a venue that I can do a comedy show.
I'm going to Detroit for WATP, and I want to get a venue to do a comedy show. Hold on, you're going to go to Detroit and set up a competing show across from Carl's show?
I would only do that with Carl's blessing.
Carl, do you mind if I come to the small town you're going to and do a show on the same night nearby? Check one, yes or no?
But first I want to see if there's a venue available, whether it's one night stands or maybe do a set at like a long set, close the show at Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle that night. But I would, before I would line any of that up.
Hold on, Drunk on Cringe is looking at his fake watch, growing impatient with Ray. And by the way, these are, your mom's glasses. These are the glasses your mom has a set of in the cupboard. You know the ones. Tell me you live at home without telling me you live at home. And this is the glass that he had that was full of milk. Now he's got beer, of course, because he got caught. I have to drink all of my milk off camera. I cannot be drinking my milk on camera. It's too much of a humble brag. Humble brag. Plus, if I drink too many milks and stream, I get the bubble guts. Oh yeah, I am getting bubble guts. Rocking to the beat. It's true. It's very common. It's common. I get the bubble guts, and it's often the bubble guts. Rocking to the beat. The other day I was on S-Bahn and U-Bahn, and I got a pastry. The bubble guts. Rocking to the beat. One time I drank so many milks that I got sick. The bubble guts. And I had to go. The bubble guts. Rocking to the beat. It's true. Hitler makes me get the bubble guts, and I cannot focus.
Or maybe do a set at like a long set, close the show at Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle that night.
It was coconut liqueur, you coward. Oh yeah, that's way less. Gay.
But I would
look at him looking at his fake watch. He's looking at his fake watch to tell Ray to wrap it up, as if.
Before I would line any of that up, I would want Carl from WATP's blessing that it's okay to do that. I would not do that without his blessing. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I'm still myself.
Oh, now he's turned his hat around backwards, and you're about to find out what it's like for a pro streamer with pro audio. Would you like to see? Let me show you how to stream, pros.
How are you?
All right. I still hear myself, though.
You still hear yourself?
Yes.
Wait a second.
Wait a second.
No, I hear me.
Okay, wait a second.
This is going great.
Still?
Let's see. Yep. I'll mute you while you figure it out.
That's what we have to look forward to. That's what we have to look forward to tonight. It's good. It goes exactly like that. What are you talking about? It's too overmodulated. It's overmodulated? I don't think it's overmodulated. Are you sure it's not good? Are you sure it's not fine? Is this not good? I think it's fine. You're saying on your end it's not good? On your end it's not sounding good, you're saying. It's not clear? I think it sounds fine. Fucking hell. I get the hate and I get the people drawing dividing lines, but the lines I have to draw are like some of these guys are retarded, like retarded. I'm done pretending Casey Armstrong is not retarded. I'm done pretending Chad Zumock is capable of human interactions that don't involve complete deception and lies. And I'm done even look, Ray's whatever and let Ray float through eternity, but I'm done like trying to explain things to Ray or get Ray to like me or even like Ray. Again, if he's in Atlantic City, you know, I guess if you see me across the way, you go like, we don't need to talk. Like, I can't think of anything I would even need to talk to Ray about. You know, it's driving Ray nuts that he can't text Bob and Shuli, but I promise you there's nothing to text them about. Leave Bob and Shuli alone. What do you want to ask Bob and Shuli? What do you need to text them about? You text Shuli 1 a.m. about thumbnails. You're not normal. You don't text other people. You know? Let it go. I guarantee he's bouncing his leg. Just sitting there going like, I really need to text everybody and make up problems. I need everybody to be worried about everything and constantly have anxiety like me. I mean, you have horrible instincts. I'm going to go to Detroit on the night of WATP and see if I can set up some sort of show and headlining show. Only if Carl says it's okay. It ain't. It ain't. You guys share a lot of listeners. And Carl's doing like a live show in Detroit. So you're like, I think I'll go to Detroit the same night and set up a live show. Who are you, Chad? What an instinct. Why don't you go on any other night and do it? No, I want to go see Carl and WATP. You don't. You don't because you want to set up a different show and steal audience members who might go over there. Why not just talk to Carl and see if he'll have you on WATP? He probably will. I mean, why wouldn't he? You're a laugh a minute. You're a hoot, as they say in the biz. I need to text everyone and make up problems. That's a woman for you. Okay. Yeah, another event Ray invites himself to. Yeah, that was too. Like the Pottstown thing. It's like he invited himself to it and then got mad he didn't get paid enough or have a room, even though he never asked for that ahead of time. I can't with him. I don't even know. All right, we'll do a members only show tonight. And we'll get into Drunk on Cringe a little more later. And if you're on the podcast feeds and you've been waiting for stuff to hit, that's going to start today. Hopefully by tonight, by the time we do the members only show tonight, everything will be caught up on all the feeds. I do apologize for getting so far behind. When it gets behind, it's my fault, and it's so hard to catch up when I have 9 shows to post. Nothing, like everything from last Thursday on needs to be posted, and that's my fault, and apologies. I understand people hate the delays and stuff like that. It's on me. This has been a crazy week. And I'm still reeling from like getting everything deleted and reset 2 weeks ago, which again is on me. Everything's on me. I'm an idiot. I'm a moron. But hit the like button. Help out these ladies. We need 22 more likes. Vaping Dago gifting 10 more memberships is fucking amazing. Thank you to all the support this week. Everybody during the marathon show. You guys made it so fun. You know, it's given me inspiration. I kind of want to do a 48-hour. I kind of want to try to do a 48-hour one. We did 27, but I felt decent. I feel like I could have maybe done more. But again, Vaping Dago, thanks. We got Little Lemmy on that one. We got Adam Jones. Little Lemmy watching this show. They all watch. They all watch. They all pretending they don't watch, but they be watch. They be watching. I mean, chat, is there anything more pathetic? All you have to do is not say anything. Don't say you watch. Don't say you don't watch. But chat, every show, I don't even watch. I don't watch. People send me clips. Let me just ask, is People your ISP? And are clips the live stream that you purposely put on yourself every morning, you fucking loser? I don't watch. I don't watch. We know you do. We know you do. Peep through my windows whenever you're streaming and see if I'm watching you. I ain't. It's over. Chad has nothing. Let me guess what Chad's doing on a snipe stream. This sucks. This sucks. This is dumb. You guys want to see my old appearance on Bob and Tom? You guys want to watch an old sketch of me when I had friends? You guys want to see something Ray did that I think's dumb, but it's better than anything I'll ever do or come up with? Nah. My name's Zumock. My name's Zumock. I guess, I guess. Okay. We'll see you tonight. Members only show.
Your manner is most unbecoming of a gentleman. Would you be high on cigarettes?
I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes.
A question posed to stupid hoes who don't get it yet. Excuse me, miss. Are you high on cigarettes? I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes. All the laughter that you dig, boy, if you listen to the show, boy. Patrick melting faces have you stacking NLO point. It's the low point, not the reason. The reason is fucking gold. That'll make the taco pony party be a party of soul. That'll make you vandalize a van with a pedo sticker so bold. The family probably get arrested before they get down the road. Or stupid motherfuckers just got NL loaned. Other radio shows are straight bitch mail prone. Talk shit on the youngins that nobody like past. Have my homeboy lame prank call him fast. Have him thinking that he hates him like right before he berates him. And the way that he baits him, put him right on blast. Like Patrick is an asshole and his show won't last. And every time I called in he treated me like trash.